to women's draw 3 of the Junior National Championships. I am Chase Sinnott. I'm with Rebecca Rogers. Today's stream sheet is going to be Team Tschumakow versus Team McDonald. And we are excited to get going.
Yeah, this should be a good matchup. It'll be an exciting game.
Lots of experienced players on both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Players taking their warm-up slides. I believe Team McDonald got the hammer in the LSDs, so we'll be seeing Team Tschumakow throw first.
Looks light to me.
All right.
Two.
First rock is underway.
Yep. Really down.
Yep. We want it in. Yep. 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 Yep.
They're
Good.
calling to go top 4.
All the way.
Supers are on it to try to drag it as far as they can.
As far as you can. Yep. Take it all the way to center. You got it. You got it. You got it. All right. Up. Right off. Right off.
I'm sure they're plenty fine with that outcome.
Yes, the center guard is totally acceptable.
Now we'll see
We'll
the
take it.
first rock from Team McDonald.
Probably 3-9 to start. 4-0.
They're calling to go behind the center guard here.
Try to take control of the 4-foot.
Mm-hmm.
Weight looks good. 4-5. It's dying a little bit.
Good. Don't want to touch it till the end. It's got a curl. Where is
Weight's
it?
pretty good. Still 5.
It's got a curl.
They're waiting for it
Maybe
to curl.
like T.
The weight seems to be close. The
It's
sweepers
still
are okay
gliding.
with
Close. It should grind at the
it.
end.
It should. Looks like it'll be just
Nice
above
shot.
the
Nice shot.
T. It's a good shot.
Let's get it out of there.
You can hear Alina there
Yes.
saying, let's get it out of there.
Get that rock out.
Presumably they'll try to stick around the guard somewhere. We have Celeste Taylor throwing this one.
Control up.
Line's good. Yep.
Hard, Anna. Hard.
Yep.
Hard, you got
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Dig, dig, dig,
Swooping
dig.
to get it by
Yes,
the guard.
hard.
Hard, you got it.
All the way, right
The weight
past the
seems to be
guard. Yes,
close.
hard.
Hard, 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 hard.
All right.
And they just
That's
touch it on the
all
way
Just
by.
touching the guard, but an acceptable outcome for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, I kind of
They didn't mean to have the guard there to start, so I'm sure they're okay with changing it up to a blank end.
Absolutely.
Top house
Besides
is fine
faster,
too. Top house is okay.
probably 94-0.
And it looks like Andy's calling for the corner guard with top house being
Where is it?
acceptable.
90.
I see a 4, 4, 5,
Okay, the Supers say they got a
What?
390 on this one.
4, 5.
And a 4-5.
It's all there.
Got a
Looks
curl.
like it'll be roughly even with the other
It's all
yellow
there.
in the house.
Don't want to move it more.
It's even. It's even. It's even. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Some nice placement there, getting the rocks almost
Get it out of
even,
there.
making the
Whoa,
double a
whoa.
little more difficult for
Okay,
Team
you got
Tschumakow here.
Make it good.
I'll see Anna Sanzali sliding out. Gonna attempt the double,
Normal.
or at least a hit and roll towards the other yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, hard. Hard.
Katie Murphy down right away to
Hard
get
for
keep
both.
the rock where it
Yes,
is.
hard. Keep
Looks
that
like it's
going.
moving a lot here.
It does.
All right, you got nose. That's all right.
That's all right. As long as they removed one of them,
throw.
that's good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Normal. I like normal.
Looked like it
Okay.
caught on the center line a little bit on the way down.
I think so, yeah.
Honestly, hitting wide isn't bad because then we roll out.
This gives Team McDonald a good opportunity to get even more separation with their rocks.
Sweep line. Sweep. Sweep line. Whoa.
Abby Page called on right away. Now they're just cleaning.
Needs to move.
Must be pretty close.
Really needs to move.
Curl. Nice shot.
Right on the nose.
Try it again.
Now the double's definitely there.
It's definitely there now, yeah.
Seems though normal. Taking a little more ice than last time.
Mm-hmm. It's not a bad idea coming inside out on this path, I think.
I agree. I think it might be a little easier to read,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll get a little more action off the rock.
Yep.
So it'll be easier to roll over there if you don't quite get the double.
Hard. Hard all the way. Yes, hard.
Sweeping this one hard again. Might be a little bit
All right,
down.
we're on nose again. That's on me. I gotta move the broom.
You could hear Alina there say they need a little more room on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But now they know you can take that into the future.
Absolutely.
Andy McDonald calling the same shot. Hit and stick, a little rollout will work too. Keep those rocks as separated as they can.
Bella's rock needs
Yep.
to move. Bella.
Calling
Bella.
Bella on. Trying to make it curl a little bit to make sure they stay in the house.
My bad. Bad broom.
She goes a little bit by. Andy McDonald saying she thinks she gave a little too much
A
broom.
little too much.
Okay, get it out of there. Normal. Okay.
Katie Murphy being told to throw an inside-out hit. So give Team Tschumakow a good chance to sit too. Just try to set up that
I'm
force.
good.
This has been a turn of events with
Yep. Yep. Yep.
The last few rocks.
absolutely, yes.
Yep. All right. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Looks like it's good.
Good one.
Yeah, right on
Nice
the nose.
shot.
Now we'll see Team McDonald try the double.
I
Try to-
nicked this just a little bit. Okay.
This will be
Normal.
Abby Page's first rock of the game.
Feel.
Whoa. Got a curl. Hard.
Trying to get this to curl, get a little more of the
Hard.
red. Looks close.
Nice
Just a
shot.
little too thin.
A little too thin, yeah.
A really good try though.
All right.
We'll likely see Alina call to split the house again.
Mm-hmm.
This works too though.
Okay.
Kind of put a guard on your own.
Yeah.
Want it biting?
She might be trying to
Do you want it biting?
slowly move the rocks towards the center line.
Okay.
Maybe it's sort of like setting up the steal versus setting up the force, because if you split the
Exactly.
house,
Can
you're
you set
definitely
up a little
forcing,
bit?
but your chances of stealing are pretty slim.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good call to slowly inch over if you really want to try to get that steal.
Right.
Line's good.
Feel like it's
Scoring
Okay.
first in the game increases your chances of
We
winning
can-
by
we
a
can
little
wreck
bit.
on this.
So that might be the reasoning behind it,
Okay. Well,
behind the
it's
choice
gotta
not to
come
split.
over if anything. So just leave
Sweeper's
it.
indicating it looks a little hot,
Just
so they're
leave
gonna
it.
stay
There's
back,
no
let it
chance
stop
of
on its
getting
own.
over there, so that's all right.
Shoot, sorry.
It's a little too much weight. That's that same path we've been seeing a lot of rocks go right through the house.
Slip through, yeah. It's definitely a trend on this sheet.
Yeah, I think that line on both sides, we've seen a lot of rocks
from
in
the
all the
outside.
games so far.
Yeah.
It's probably just the fastest spot on the sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And surprisingly not the drop path.
Yes.
Usually
you're
that's where you'll
right.
see the fastest speeds.
Yeah.
Normal.
Whoa.
Abby Page with the second upper end.
Curl.
Trying to make the rock curl to get to nose.
Curl. Curl. Curl.
Just hit a sliver of it, not necessarily hit it out. They actually bump it to the center line,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of what Alina was going for.
Was
in the last
hoping
shot.
for,
Yeah.
right.
Probably this way. So,
way?
like
So this will
3/4.
both be a chance for
Okay,
Team
you got it,
Tschumakow
make
to
it
put
good.
the rocks on the center line and set up a steal. at
Put
the
some
same
pressure
time.
on, yeah, absolutely.
This thing.
It's also a little bit of a extra draw practice too, which is
Yep.
always
I
nice.
sped up a little bit since LSD.
I'm not sure if Alina was one to throw one of the LSDs, but if she wasn't, this
Yeah.
gets to be her practice rock instead.
Mm-hmm.
foot way down. It's all you.
Okay. Like the line. You got
you.
room.
We want it in. Want it
To
in.
answer Amanda's question in the chat, the commentators today are Chase Sinnott and Rebecca Rogers.
Good, Celeste.
Each draw has a slightly different
Hard.
commentators.
Take a
Usually
look,
they'll
take
say
a
at the beginning and
look.
after the
Top
break.
12.
Hard, you got it. Hard, hard, hard. You got it. You got it.
See the
Perfect.
sweepers guiding this rock
Great
into the
read,
house.
Good judge.
Right where they placed the broom.
Right where they wanted it.
Yeah.
Yes, great shot.
Great team shot too to make sure they place it right where they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I think we try.
Now we'll see Team McDonald decide if they'd rather
I mean, doubles on.
try the double or a freeze to the back red.
Yep.
Normal. Okay.
I think they'll be throwing the double here.
Should be good, Ice.
That's more of a choice to try to get the blank still going.
To get, yeah, absolutely.
I think it's probably a safe call based off of where that red is in the back of the house.
Mm-hmm.
If you freeze to that back red, the red team
There's
will
still
freeze
room.
on you.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
then you might not have room to score.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we just clear the top, that's fine. Yeah.
Even just sitting and sticking in the house here is a good outcome for Team
It's
McDonald.
acceptable. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It'll force Team Tschumakow to hit
Yes,
this yellow,
Hard, Abby, hard.
and then there won't be
Hard,
a
Abby,
nice rock in front of the
hard.
one on the forefoot.
All the way, hard.
Sweeping to hold this one. Looks close.
Looks close.
It does. Just curls by, but pretty much what we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Tschumakow either has to hit this one and stay or try to hit and roll back to where they just were.
Right.
Are you going to throw normal or you control?
But either way, assuming Alina makes this, we'll probably see Andy McDonald throw the draw to the forefoot for her one.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay, make it good.
This is one instance where maybe slightly tighter ice than normal would be acceptable because
yeah.
you never want to hit the outside and jam it
Mhm.
into the back red.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Not going to go as straight, so we might have you on it pretty quickly.
You can hear Alina telling the sweepers what to expect from the shot.
Mm-hmm. Having maybe the straight side sweepers stay very close at the beginning because of the minimal ice that they agreed on.
Exactly. Probably see,
Whoa,
yeah, you can see Anna
whoa,
heavily
Whoa,
cleaning
Whoa.
just in case.
Celeste.
Celeste.
Have Celeste come on to try to curl it a little bit. See where it ends up.
Go
Way
past.
fast,
All right.
but,
That's fine.
Goes past it, and the red stays in the house, so the force is on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all they needed out of that shot was to sit two and
Exactly.
force the draw.
Now we'll see if Andy wants to throw the hit or the draw. Both are acceptable. It's usually Skip's preference.
Like
Whether
that?
they like.
Whatever they're more comfortable with, and maybe in the first end, a hit might be a little more easier than knowing draw weight.
Yeah, I think most Skips, especially in the first end, would prefer to throw the hit here.
Mm-hmm.
Just normal.
Some people might see that one rock as just a biter, so they might try the draw anyway, because they figure the risk is give up one or
It's
get your
worth.
one.
Yeah, absolutely.
But definitely, if the other rock was in the 8 foot, I think
I think you
the popular
definitely.
opinion is the hit.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight at the ground. Normal. Sweep line.
Close, yeah. Line, Abby, hard. Line. Hard all the way.
Sweeping right away,
Hard. Never stop. Really gotta go.
trying to hold the rock there, make sure it doesn't overcurl.
Hard.
They don't want to go much over the center line.
Nice shot.
There you go, a nice sweep.
Okay.
That'll be one yellow for
Yeah.
Team McDonald,
Yep.
and we'll head into a break.
The Granite Society recognizes your financial support of the USA Curling Mission by virtue of your loyalty and leadership gifts. Through your Granite Society donation, you inspire continued development of the sport, as USA Curling can fund grassroots growth and development that prepares our nation's athletes to represent Team USA on the world stage, Olympic and Paralympic Games. Join the Granite Society today.
second end of Team McDonald versus Team
Just
Tschumakow.
top 4. 4, 5.
Last end, Andy McDonald made
four.
a nice hit to get their 1 point.
4. Where?
We'll see now that
It's
Team
all
McDonald's
there.
calling
It's all
a
there. Okay.
top 4
6, 7.
draw.
You sure? No, it's dying. Curl. 4, 5.
Rock seems pretty
Yep,
far out
curl.
there. So
Yeah, it's got a long way to
Hard.
go.
Hard.
really trying to make this drag
Nice
over.
shot. I'll give less size. Nice shot.
Nice judge by the sweepers to still get it there.
Yep.
Get it out of there. Normal.
So Alina call a hit.
I wouldn't mind playing the corner here just because that rock is that they were trying to put top 4 isn't perfectly placed. So I feel like it's a good opportunity to set up,
Lot of room. Push.
try to set up a
Yeah,
2,
go
but
ahead,
it is
Anna.
still early on
Work
in the
for
game.
Yeah, I agree.
No.
A lot of teams you'll see if they make
Flick
if the opposing team makes that draw to the top 4, they'll actually hit and roll to the
here.
outside to
Yep.
try and force the other team to hit theirs then, so it's not in the forfeit anymore.
Right.
And then they throw the corner.
Exactly.
4-1.
So it's kind of the same concept, except they didn't hit the 4, so you can throw the corner guard right away.
Right away, exactly.
We're just guarding it for now. Yeah.
Throwing the guard. I believe they're throwing the guard on top of their own
4,
yellow.
5. How's the weight? Seems in. Come here then.
Sweepers are calling it heavy,
Wait, it's even. It's about even. How's the weight? We can take.
saying it's roughly even.
Line. Line. Let's
They don't want to leave them too clustered because we know Team
Tap,
Tschumakow just
tap,
wants to hit
tap.
them.
Line.
They might leave a free double.
Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, right? Maybe.
Looks
Yeah,
like kind of
close
happens here.
Yep.
Sorry, I couldn't hear your weight.
Post.
Yeah, here we go. Lena
Pretty
calling the nose.
straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
straightforward double here.
It's not too often that leads get to throw 2 hits in a row.
Yeah, absolutely, you're right.
Whoa. Whoa. Anna.
So we're going to make this curl again.
Push, 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 push. Hard. Hard.
See
No
where it
roll.
ends up.
All right.
Just hitting not quite enough of that rock to get the double, but
Split.
Enough to get one of them out there, and even moves the yellow further out from the center
I
line.
like even towards the middle. You like corner 4? Yeah.
Andy double checking with their team what they want to do, and it looks like they want to split the house here.
3-9.
So they're going to be trying to force Team Tschumakow to take their 1 and kind of restart, playing 8-end game.
yep, yeah, exactly.
How's the weight? Handle's a little light. Lots
You
of
hear
line.
the sweepers say that the handle's a little
Lots of
light,
line.
so you might see this rock curl more than the other ones, and also stop sooner.
Yep.
Has less of that circular motion to carry it forward.
Sorry, I'm taking too much room. Yeah, I'm taking too much room.
The stops in the house is okay.
Yeah. I think
That's
the important
alright.
thing is that they have 2 rocks in the house, which
Okay.
forces Tschumakow to deal with
We
that.
go
Exactly.
for this one again.
And Andy was saying,
Normal.
I think she took too much broom, but honestly, I think the broom was okay.
Was-
That's pretty much where she wanted the
where
rock,
she
just
wanted it.
6 feet shorter.
Right, exactly.
One. Good. Whoa. Maybe they are floating. Katie, if you can. If it's going to
Seem
move
to be waiting
it.
for the curl.
Yeah, I guess they are floating then.
I think they are too.
They almost might get the double.
Oh,
Guess that works too.
I'm off.
It's going to spin out.
Hard, hard, hard.
pretty
Quite.
close. Good effort, though.
Yeah.
I like that.
Looks like we'll see them throw a draw right to the center line.
T is okay.
It's one of those practice draw shots we were talking about.
Absolutely.
Light
see if I can get a
line,
time
pro
on it.
light, pro light.
Just out of curiosity what it might be.
Rotation's better. How's the weight? Looks a little narrow.
The sweepers are on it right away. I think it's a little
Weight
light.
only. Just a 4-5. Look, girls, look.
Andy's saying the weight's fine.
Abby's rock.
So we got about 15-7 for a hog to hog.
Yeah, keep going.
And it looks like it's going to be pretty much right where they wanted it.
Yeah, it's a nice shot by Miranda Shield.
It's interesting that's a 15-7 and made it that far
And it's a lot quicker than,
yesterday.
yeah.
Make it good.
Last night's draw, we were seeing about
Yes.
14-5, I'd say, to the tee line.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have been roughly a, I don't know, 15-6 to the tee line.
Yeah,
It's definitely a lot faster today.
Yes!
absolutely.
Go, go, go. Hard, hard, hard.
Yes, hard!
Skippers are on this one right away.
Hard, hard, hard. Hard,
All
hard,
right,
hard.
whoa,
Off,
whoa,
off,
whoa,
off,
up, right off.
They're letting it curl more. Might try to roll to the wing towards the other
Try and
yellow.
roll it back.
Roll.
I like
Doesn't quite get the
control.
roll.
Control. Just nose. This is fine too. You like here for broom?
That should be good.
I do like that Andy's checking in with her team to see if they like the broom.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Sometimes the people at the other end don't necessarily agree with what the skip's doing or where the broom is or something along those lines. And they're just afraid to speak out to it.
Yeah.
So it's nice to hear that the skip is willing to make adjustments based off what the other teammates are feeling.
Absolutely.
Line! 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 Hard line! Hard line!
Curling is such a small
Hard to
team.
nose. Great
Yep.
shot. Great shot.
It's not many sports where you
Perfect
see
play, really
teams
nice
this,
play.
For
this tiny.
players. Yeah, absolutely.
So team dynamics is a
Same
huge
thing.
part of curling
Mhm.
and making sure you can
One
work well
more.
with just
Okay.
3 other people on the sheet with you.
Yep.
Line's good. Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Your lines get out of hand. Now they're sweeping.
Hard.
I think they're trying for the slash
Hard,
double.
hard, hard. Anna, take any roll you can. Hard. Nope.
Ends up just on nose.
right.
They are shot.
Good shot, Katie.
Same weight. I like it.
See Abby throwing pretty much the same hit again.
Yep.
Andy wanting a little bit of a flop to our left. She does make that flop. Team Tschumakow will probably try to double again. They still want to keep that blank chance alive.
Curl! Swing! Curl! Curl! Curl!
Looks like it'll be close.
Whoa. That's all right. It's okay.
Just gonna roll out.
Okay.
Lena Tschumakow calling the
Okay.
draw back
so
towards that yellow.
my 9
Trying to
was
keep
your
the
last
deuce
time.
alive here.
You
Exactly.
like a 405.
And they don't necessarily need to be to it. If they're somewhat in front of it, Team McDonald won't be able to
Okay,
roll
I'm gonna
towards the
throw it to
center
you guys
line
then.
because it'll
Right.
jam on the yellow.
At least try
Anything that'll make their hit harder for them
Exactly.
is mission accomplished here.
This will force all the rocks to the side and close together.
Get
It's
inside.
definitely what the Hammer team wants to happen.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just here. All you. All you. Gotta be in. Yep.
Oh,
Can't hurt it. Yep, yep, yep. Anna,
Sweepers are
take
really
it,
dragging it as
switch.
far as they
girls,
can.
Hard, hard, hard.
Hard.
They really want to make sure they're shot
hard,
here.
hard.
Hard finish,
They
Anna.
definitely will be.
Absolutely.
All right. Looks good on
They
its
can
own.
keep dragging it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
Good
Really
sweep.
great sweep and judge
Perfect.
too.
Thank you.
Like,
No, it might have curled just enough where
Where they can roll to the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
control.
I think at most you want to be like in front of the nose of that yellow,
Mm-hmm.
if not a little bit on the inside.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, control or normal?
But I think that was beyond the ability of
Like
the
control
rock once
there?
it was halfway down.
Mm-hmm.
They knew it was going to be curling, so they just wanted to make sure they were shot.
Yep.
That way we can at least have some control.
Yeah, it gets tricky on the wing sometimes. Sometimes
Think
you
so?
run out of house.
Yeah, and faster than it seems.
Yep.
The longer that rock's moving, the more sideways it goes.
Yeah.
Especially coming off the center line, we've been seeing a lot of curl.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not surprised that
Okay,
one made
we're
it all the
just
way to
gonna
the
play
very
control
edge of the house.
Absolutely.
And it's gotta be full Bella side. Can't be nose. So if Hull has to roll too, that's why we'll play control. Okay. Control straight at the broom. Control straight at the broom.
Here, Andy confirming with herself what she wants to do with the shot.
Yep.
Line! Close! Close!
is, kind of like the last one, just really
Whoa,
diving.
whoa, 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 whoa.
They actually end up jamming the red into the house.
Split.
Here,
Where do you?
Alina
Here?
called a
Yeah,
split.
middle of the 4.
Okay. You got it. Make it good.
They're going to want to put as much separation between these two rocks as possible. I think with the ice they're taking, they'll do just that.
They'll do, yeah, absolutely.
That looks like ice to hit the very edge of the 12 foot on the other side.
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
Alina sliding out now.
Little ad.
Telling the supers that she gave a little bit of an ad.
Mm-hmm.
Supers still seem to like it. They're cleaning it.
Oh, you
Oh,
guys.
we're gonna drag more with an ad. Yep.
Going a little harder on it now.
Yep.
You hear Alina say they can't hurt it, which means it's not heavy.
Hands
It's
in.
always going to stop in the house.
Okay,
Hard.
hard, guys.
Hard.
They'd rather it deeper
Hard.
than higher, so there's definitely no
Get a full
double
12,
opportunity.
Get a full 12. Get a full 12. Come on, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Great
You got it.
sweep,
You got
guys.
it. You got it.
Perfect.
The spot where it ended up makes it pretty hard to make a double.
Absolutely.
That's true. See what I'm saying? Plus, if I nose, I'm not in.
Yeah.
I like this one.
You like this one?
Yep.
Just come hit inside so we don't roll out.
Yeah. Hit
You like
is
normal
a main
then?
objective.
It
Same way.
doesn't- I like normal.
You like
it doesn't
normal?
curl as much.
Yeah, I
If we do
think
normal, we need less room.
I think hitting here and just
Fair.
making sure that your shot rock is
It's important.
probably
Normal?
the main goal for Team McDonald here, with the double being so
So what
tricky.
less?
I agree.
So yeah.
They just want to make sure that Alina has to throw a shot for her second point.
Mm-hmm.
There's a nice conversation there between Miranda and Andy.
Okay.
Yep.
Miranda thinks normal, so we'll just go throw at that. Yes. If I miss, they're sitting 3. Plus, we just threw this, and I can't do that one because if I nose, we're not in. So, I'll just do the same thing.
A nice summary of the conversation there.
What's my
Absolutely.
normal?
Yeah, she
What
summed
if
it up
you
great
like
for
this?
us.
Okay.
Looks like they'll throw this inside out again.
Straight at the group. Normal.
We'll probably see that curl off the center line again.
I believe so, yeah.
I won't be
Yep.
too surprised if they,
Line.
yeah, I guess it's going to
Hard,
sweep right
Abby,
away.
hard! You gotta be shitting. Really hard, Abby. Hard! Play the tick!
They are able to come off the yellow if it's
Play
over curling.
rub! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Curl! Nice shot.
That works.
That gets the job done for sure.
It does.
Okay, you're still 1.
It's ours.
Yeah. So do you like to draw?
You can hear
Yeah.
Katie
Okay.
confirming that red is sitting
If
1.
we want to,
Mhm.
we
You-
can try and come to that one for backing.
Whatever you feel more comfortable throwing. I personally think that you would be okay if you draw. You just have to be full 12.
Let's just go center then.
Okay, you got it.
Really good words from Katie there.
Absolutely.
Just instilling more confidence in Alina.
Yeah, reassuring. You just have to hit full 12 here, and
Yep.
you know how to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
To the center, just got to be full 12.
It never hurts when there's like an option to have backing, but I
Mhm.
think knowing the sweepers know the drop path. That's what they've
Absolutely.
been practicing since the
Mhm.
pregame practice.
Yep.
They know the ice, they
go to
know
the
what they
middle.
need
I
to be
don't know how
throwing,
much
Yeah.
and they know how to sweep it there too.
Exactly. Have trust in yourself and in your sweepers. It's very
Exactly.
important.
Little ad, not much.
You hear Alina say it was a little ad, not much.
Yep.
That means less ad than her last one.
Hard, all the way.
Here, can't hurt it again.
hard,
So
you
same
got
thing
it.
where they know it's not going to go through the house, so you may as well just sweep it the whole way.
Yep.
Hard.
Sweepers really working for it here.
A lot of encouragement going.
Dig, 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 dig,
Full
dig,
paint,
dig,
Gotta be at
hard.
least half 12.
dig. You're there. You're there.
A
You're
great
there.
sweep by Anna and Celeste to get that there.
Nice. Tschumakow scored 2
You're
to
right.
lead 2-1 going into the third end.
We'll buy you guys a cake after this.
Oh, great. The show's starting.
Come on, just trust me. Oh, trust you, like with the dollar oysters.
I don't think those were oysters.
You survived, so
Wait, we can't go that way.
watch this. They'll think we're VIP. Wow, he does think we're VIP. And backstage. Trust me now?
I never doubted you. I did for a second, but it's gone now. I trust
The
you.
all-new Sienna. Toyota. Let's go places.
All right, and we are back in the third end. Last end, Lena Tschumakow made a nice draw to get their second point. It was a full sweep from the sweepers just to get it there. It's a nice team shot. We did have a question in the chat about normal weight being, or what is normal versus control, basically. Control weight for most teams is between 10 and 10.5 seconds between the two hog lines down the sheet.
Yep.
And for a normal weight, it's generally between 9 and 9.5. So a normal weight will be quicker than a control weight hit.
Perfect. You can leave it there. I like it.
Normal tends to be what weight people will throw at the beginning of games, just because the sheet isn't fully broken down, and we know the rocks are going to slow down as they go down the sheet if they cover any unbroken paths.
Yep.
So normal is always a safe bet. But as you go through the game, you'll see teams progressively get lighter and lighter with their hits. Most teams now seem to drift to 11.5 seconds for their normal hit weight. Or normal hit weights, but the ones that they use the most
that
often.
they usually throw, yeah.
Yeah, 11.5 and 10.5 are pretty common.
Are a little more common for shots that you want to stick around for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like open hits that you want to stay around.
So it doesn't even matter. Get it out of there.
Once you get beyond 11.5 and lighter, that's when you start to hear people say board or hack.
Yep.
Board generally is usually 12 to 12.5, and hack is around 13.5 to 14, depending on the sheet of curling.
Yeah, it's a little more dependent on the ice and the club you're at and the sheet that you're on and what kind of weight it takes to throw it to the backboards or to the hack.
But that's the one nice thing about the times between the hogs is that 11.5 seconds is always going to be 11.5 seconds.
Exactly.
It's just a matter of how much it'll move the rock in the house.
Control.
So looks like we're going to have a game of hits right here.
Another pretty clean end here.
They did call control, so I'll see if I can get a hog to hog and see what Team McDonald is doing for their control weight. I'm expecting it to be between 10 and 10.5.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'd say that's mostly standardized.
A little more normal.
Sweepers are saying normal out of hand, so maybe a little heavier than they wanted.
I clicked the 9.7 on mine.
Yeah, I clicked 9.5, so
it's probably a 9.6, which is definitely more like a normal weight, a 9.6.
Yeah, but still sticks around in the rings,
Exactly.
so good outcome.
And that was a good call by the sweepers to say that it was a 9.6, or 9 normal, sorry, because that lets Andy know that the rock is probably not going to travel like they wanted it to, based off of the broom.
That they probably don't need to sweep.
Exactly.
Whereas if it was control, they might have needed to sweep for line, but the line will run a little bit straighter for normal than you'll see for it with control.
And it did just that. Stayed on the outside, rolled outward a little bit.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep,
Yes.
Celeste. Hard, Celeste.
Yes, hard. Yes.
Come on, you got it.
This is Celeste on this one right away. I'm going to try to hold it so they can roll inward.
Up, right up. Any rolling.
A nice sweep there by Celeste to keep it on that line.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
Just roll it right back to the center line.
Nice shot. Normal. Okay. Do you like hit and stick or do you want to roll?
Either way,
Okay.
we can roll. I'm good with rolling. You like this broom for normal?
We'll do a quick score update on the other sheets.
Hard!
Team Berg is up 3-0 against Team Ponzio. Team Strauss is up 9-0 against Team Hollins. Team Bao and Team Jones are tied at 1 each. Team Goranova and Team Tamboli are tied at 2 each.
Yeah.
And Team McBrailed and Team Barden are also tied at 2 each.
Yeah,
Some close games out today.
absolutely.
A sweep call right out of hand.
Right, whoa, right up. Looks good, looks good.
No, they're just cleaning.
All right, great one, perfect.
Great throw.
Yeah, great
We
shot.
should just skip to the 6th then if we're doing this. Okay. You want to come this way?
I still like this way. It stays really well. Woo. Maybe a little less.
Okay.
Still normal?
Normal, yeah, normal. I like normal.
Okay.
Calling normal weight. Just a nice hit across the center line.
Yep.
You'll see in a lot of clubs that rocks take a second to get over the center line before they start to curl once they cross it.
Right.
So sometimes throwing this hit on one side of the center is nice because they know it's going to run straight alongside of it for a while.
Exactly.
We pretty much saw that.
No
That was
roll.
like some of the least amount of
I don't
curl we've
know.
seen
That
on
we've
hits.
seen, yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Beautiful.
Get it out of there.
Okay.
And another hit called.
Okay.
I like that it's get it out of there, not just take
Yeah,
out.
I like that. I like it as well. It's more fun to say, get it out of there.
Yep. Line's good. Whoa, just a clean.
Katie Murphy sliding out.
Just a clean.
Lena calling just for clean. This means pretty close.
Means
It
it's
might roll out.
pretty
I don't
good.
want it to, though. No roll.
Okay. Sit. Sit.
Looks like it might stick on the edge. It's going to be close. Maybe it'll spin back in. I think it's just out.
I think it's out, yeah.
Andy's saying
We
it's
got
out.
hammer, don't we? Yeah. Let's
Just
wanna go here?
double checking that,
That
that
they
they've hammered.
have the hammer, yep.
I've been there. Sometimes I forget halfway through. Especially in open ends like this, it's easy to
pro side
forget
line.
exactly what you were going for.
Absolutely, and then all of a sudden
Ah,
it's the
cross
last
that
shot
line
and you're like,
It's like, oh
we
wait,
have
it's
the
me.
hammer.
Yeah.
We're going right now, yeah.
Yeah.
It was almost a tumble on sheet 1 right in front of us.
Oh, you're right.
They caught themselves.
Good
though.
recovery.
Yes, truly.
Weight seems pretty good. 3, 4. 4.
Whoa.
Supers like the weight.
4.
Just here.
4, 5. 3, 4.
Supers just staying near the rock. They like the weight. They don't think it needs
All there.
any help to get there.
No, I don't
Yeah.
want to curl. I changed my mind.
It's really gliding, like
I,
T.
yeah. I don't know. I
This
changed
is that
my mind.
path that we were seeing
It-
that goes a little
honestly,
further than the other
Yeah, it
ones.
really does.
Good shot.
They're calling 4 or 5 most of the sheet and ends up being about an 8. Still in the house, so still gets the job
Okay,
done, but
Mhm.
definitely that same spot that we've been seeing people have trouble with.
Normal. Normal.
Normal. Sorry.
This time I'll try to stick around.
Right. Katie being called to throw a normal weight hit.
Line's
That
good.
feels more like
Whoa.
normal. Whoa.
Whoa.
Elena saying line's close.
What? Just for nose.
Calling Celeste on.
Got it.
Hard,
Hard.
Celeste, you
Yep.
got
Curling it
it.
to make sure it
Hard,
sticks in the
Celeste,
house.
you got it.
Seven. Perfect. Great one.
It's right on the nose. Nice shot.
Just normal.
Roll in.
Here, Abby asking for a little bit less ice.
Stick is
Normal.
fine too.
They just saw both of Katie's stay straight on this line.
Right.
So it might be adjusting based off of that.
Normal. Maybe firm.
Super saying it might be a little bit up.
Whoa. I lied. I'm a liar. Curl. 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 Sorry. I thought it was going to break, and it didn't. That's fine.
Nice shot. That works.
Nothing wrong with that. Just anticipating that
Yep.
it was going to curl.
Entertaining.
Typically,
Get out of
better
there.
to do that than
Yep.
wait too long.
You got it.
Right,
Good.
exactly.
Sometimes it'll over curl if you wait too long to call the sweep, so
Mhm.
it's
Alright.
totally fine. Plus, they still made the shot, so nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Take it out.
See,
Really giving all our crazed viewers. a
Alina
show.
throwing the same shot that Katie threw and Abby threw. They are taking less ice than both teams have taken so far, so
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
they definitely
Might
think this
have to
path
go
is
on it
straighter.
because
it's definitely straighter, yes. I think they've seen that tendency going both ways. I think there were a couple
same
going
spot.
towards, yeah. Might just be a straight path.
Yeah.
Whoa. Never.
Celeste.
Never.
Calling Celeste on the outside sweeper to try to make it curl over a bit.
It's gonna roll out. That's okay.
And it does roll out, but it got the rock out,
Question is.
which
that's
is the
out, yeah.
Which is the
main
goal.
worry.
Question
Yeah.
is-
Exactly.
In an open end like this, it's acceptable to have those little rollouts.
Kind of like drawing. What if we draw to here?
I don't know.
Especially in a spot like that that seems to be pretty tricky.
Yep.
So it's good
Draw
to
here.
get that practice.
Get a feel for it,
Where do you want
yes.
ice?
I don't know, because if they...
You want like here?
I like going the other way.
Okay.
Looks like Andy McDonald will be drawing to the
Okay, we're going
the
the
wall
other way
side.
because I don't like going near that rock. It just gives me bad vibes.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Pro light.
I've had shots where I'm just like, I like this one just because I like it.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you just have to go with your gut feeling.
Exactly. A lot of the times I've seen skips are usually right just based on their instinct.
Yeah,
Their
absolutely.
their natural first thought is usually the right call.
Just a
yeah.
4-5, pro light.
That's also
I
the nice
agree.
thing about curling is that most calls aren't wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
And
As
then it
long as
comes
you
down
have
to execution.
exactly, as long as you have reasoning for it, there's probably nothing wrong with it.
Exactly.
Line's good. All for weight.
Careful.
Wait only.
Careful. Careful, guys. That's not a 3.
Everyone kind of watching this one come to a rest. We'll stay in the back. So I'm sure we'll see Lena Tschumakow just throw a hit, try to stick, and make Andy McDonald throw a peel to blank.
Exactly.
Sure. Yeah, I like
Do you
it.
like this much ice?
Yeah, with normal.
Okay, make it good.
I'm thinking about it now, and maybe we actually want to roll out. No, we'll leave one. Yep. Good idea.
Lena contemplating rolling out, but I think sticking is better to make Andy make that shot.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you get an unforced error. I've done it. I've seen other people do it.
Yep, it happens.
Sometimes those open rollouts are harder than they seem.
And they exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Celeste.
Yeah, you always want your opponent to
Yep.
make a shot, so I think it definitely makes sense to stick around.
No matter the difficulty.
Okay.
See will
Good
she
throw.
stick? She will, right on the nose.
Nice shot.
Oops.
Now I'm sure we'll see Andy call for the
Control.
hit and roll
Or
out.
normal.
I don't care.
This is hammer.
Yeah. You like normal?
Normal's fine.
You want to roll out?
I was say, do we blank or we do?
I like
Play
trying
for
to blank.
Play
If
for
we
blank.
stick for one, that's fine.
And if I stick, that's fine. So
You want
normal.
inside out?
You can hear their
Yeah, that's
conversation there. They're not going to throw
I think that's
a lot of weight at it. They're just going
Right.
to throw
Yeah.
enough to hit it out, roll out. If they stick, they're okay with that
Yep.
because they'll be tied. Still early in the game.
Yes. Taking their one here is
Okay, when
definitely
you're
an
blank-
acceptable outcome.
But if I stick, it's okay. Throwing normal. Just goal is to get it out of there. Okay. Normal weight. Close, yeah. Yep.
Abby being
Yes,
called on right
line.
away. You can try to hold it to the inside of that rock.
Hard to get the peel. Get the roll, get the roll.
It's close. Can they roll it out? It's going to be close. You got to
It's
spin
close.
it. And
Nice
just
shot, Andy.
barely.
And we'll get it out for the blank.
All right. So the score will remain 2-1 going into the third.
I don't think there's really one moment that starts a comeback. We have the ability to overcome anything as long as we're surrounded by the right people.
I need a good group of people to trust, to work on my body.
I'll be back and I'll be stronger than ever.
I go, who are you? He goes, I'm the guy that's going to save your life.
Comebacks imply returning to where you once were. I want to go where I've never been.
What did they talk to me about? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, we're just doing the same thing. Sorry.
you're fine.
Okay.
All right. We're back now in the fourth end. Score is still 2-1 to Tschumakow. Team McDonald will have the hammer.
It'll be interesting to see if we'll see another more open end or if we'll see a little more aggressive calls here.
I think it'll come down to what Team McDonald wants to do because Alina just called a top 4 draw.
Yep.
6.
So she has no intention of making it complicated.
This is 6 is fine. Just here. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Just here. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I think just you if we're gonna sweep.
Appears to be close. Everyone seems pretty content
really
with the line and the weight.
Yeah.
Sit, sit, sit.
It looks like
Stop.
it will be top button.
Stop. Okay.
Yay, perfect. I love it.
Nice spot by Celeste Taylor.
Up.
Nice judge, nice line call. Good team shot.
Yes,
Start the end.
absolutely.
All there, 4-5.
Where?
Still thinking of 4-5.
Don't touch. Don't touch. Don't touch it. It's slipping in.
Might actually be T. It
Sweeper's
keeps
just staying off.
I didn't.
They want it to stay as a
didn't
guard, but it looks
necessarily
like he might
want
slip
to,
into the
but,
house.
It's good. It's good. Nice shot.
That works.
Wait a minute.
Here's
Okay.
a little more of aggressive call. They're calling the tight guard instead of hitting that rock, which I believe they would have done in the last end if this had happened.
Right.
So Celeste Taylor being asked to make a pretty similar shot, just about 6 feet less weight.
Yep.
4. Line's
Sweepers
good.
calling 4 out of hand, which is pretty much where they want it.
Okay, I don't think it's gonna need it.
What are we thinking?
4.
Okay, I like a
3.
4.
4 is about a foot deeper than they called.
Okay.
A little outside.
I feel like on its own.
Okay.
Looks like it's running a
It's
little
gonna be
heavy.
in. Yeah, it's
Hasn't
gonna
curled
come
too
to
much
it.
yet. It's curling
Maybe
now.
A little.
Yeah.
They probably want to leave a little bit of separation.
Hard, 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 hard. All you, all you.
That's still a good spot.
That's fine.
It's going to force Team McDonald to play at
play the
those at some
guard?
point.
Right.
Play the guard or we play the double.
I like the double.
You like the double?
Because if
like
they
the
guard
guard?
it, we have to peel.
Okay, it's got 2. 2, okay?
What do you like here?
I think I'd throw the guard.
I agree,
I
for
think
sure.
If they intended to start this end with the corner guard to try to generate a deuce. So I think sticking with that game plan is a good idea.
Absolutely.
They have that one in the house. May as well just put a guard in front of that.
Right.
Where? Still think 3-4.
We'll probably see Team Tschumakow throw that center guard in front
Where?
of the 2 yellows.
It's like T
And then
again.
we'll probably see peels and runbacks after that.
Yep, absolutely.
This one looks like it
This one
is
doesn't want to curl.
slipping in the house again.
Abby, curl. No.
If it does go into the house, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Team Tschumakow throw a hit at one of
Throw a
these.
hit,
Good
yeah.
shot.
I think
I'll
so.
throw
You don't
guard.
want to let McDonald
In front of theirs,
accumulate
it's
a bunch of
heavy.
rocks in the house.
I know, finally.
No, no, no.
But I wouldn't be
no.
surprised if they
getting this
also
out or go-
throw the guard
Throw
still.
the guard, yeah. I think either shot is acceptable.
I think so too.
I suppose it depends on their game plan.
It does,
what their
yeah.
goal is for the end.
I think because the plan so far hasn't gone quite exactly how they've called it, I think the hit is
You got it, make it good.
the right call for them.
Mm-hmm.
They'll still be set up to have a good force on Team McDonald.
Yep.
Normal up.
Whoa. Katie.
Having Katie sweep, trying to make
Okay,
a carve over.
I mean, you're on this one. It's fine. That works.
Just a little wider of what they planned, but they did kill one stone.
Okay, let's hit. Okay, normal.
And now they're going to play the hit because the
From this side or this
free
side?
guard zone's over.
Okay. You want firm or you want normal?
It's not going to be easy to
kinda
stick
like
and get rid
firm.
of both
Okay,
of the
so firm.
red stones.
Yeah.
So I would imagine they'd try to roll over towards their yellow and just at least
Right.
remove one red and move the other one off the button.
Yep.
Line, sweet line. Hard line. Hard. Whoa.
Looks like it's close.
I know you don't get much in.
They will make the double and spill out.
Nice shot, real nice.
All right.
That was the call, so great shot there.
So
Nice
good
double.
shot,
Back
yeah.
to it.
We'll see a hit called.
You got it.
It's
Make it
down
big.
that straight path we saw last end.
It is, yeah.
You can see Alina taking over part of the rock.
Definitely a lot less ice than we've been seeing for hits so far this week.
Yeah, looks like she's expecting about 4 or 5 inches of curl.
Normal. Looks good. Looks good on its own.
This looks good. You'll see the sweepers
Sorry?
just kind of
I like
run
it.
by it.
Okay.
Nose.
You like it? Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Perfect.
Right on the nose.
Great shot by Anna Senzali.
Probably see the same right back.
Control. Okay, control. Roll in. Roll in.
Miranda Shield being asked to throw the same shot that we just saw from Team Tschumakow.
Line. Yeah, Bella.
Sweeping early for line.
Line. Less. Whoa.
They have the inside sweeper on it to keep it from curling.
Curl. Curl.
Now they are calling to curl.
My bad. Nice shot.
Right on the
Nice
nose.
shot.
Does the job.
Yep.
Sounded like they might have been trying to roll in towards the center a little bit.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll see the same shot called here. This time Katie Murphy throwing.
Line's good. Celeste. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Calling
yep.
sweep to keep it on the line, keep it holding straight.
No roll.
Calling no roll. It will just slip out of the rings. So Andy McDonald's team will have a chance to throw a draw.
I'll throw a guard.
I can see a guard being okay now. It's still
Yeah.
early enough, but starting into even next shot,
I was
you're
going
pushing it a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say if it was one shot later, it might be a little too late, but
Yeah, that's fine. Top.
Just because you might see Team Tschumakow take advantage of there being a guard and going around it.
just beating them to it.
Yeah, and suddenly you're
Exactly.
looking at a force instead of a 2 or a blank.
All there. How's the weight? 4. It's a 4. Line's fine. 4, 5.
Sweeper's not touching it yet.
Little heavy.
Kind of watching
It's
it
still gliding.
go in. Still gliding, right down that same path that a lot of rocks tend to just glide on.
Right.
It's all there. Come
Looks like it'll be perfectly fine though.
Oh, it's here. Never mind.
Sweeper's with a good judge there, not to
I saw
oversweep
that.
it.
Yep, good placement.
Okay.
Normal.
Okay.
You see the intern hit from Katie Murphy.
Whoa.
Alina's taking the same ice she took on the other side.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I don't know if we've seen the rocks run straight here,
Straight,
so
yeah, I agree.
they're really sweeping to make sure to get to it.
No roll.
Less ice. Need more ice.
Yeah,
We'll
I
see
think it's
the-
really just that one path on the
The outturn
other
side.
side of the sheet
Yeah.
that we're seeing the straight.
Yeah, the outturn side going home. That's definitely where the straight spot is. Pretty much mid 8 foot.
Yep.
I feel like with a tiny bit less weight, it should be fine. So it was there on its own. Yeah.
Abby Page
Say
gets
4-1.
to throw the same draw again.
Looks pretty good. How's the weight?
3, 4.
How's the weight?
3, 4.
Sweepers like the weight. Just lightly cleaning.
Here.
Yep.
Make sure it doesn't pick up on
Clear.
anything. They definitely want to make sure this is in the house, because if it was a guard, we'd probably see Team Tschumakow come
Nice
right
shot.
around it.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Looks like it'll be almost the same spot as last time. Nice shot.
Out.
You want the same broom as me? A little more? Like
Uh,
there?
Maybe a little less because it's my intern.
Like that?
Right on it. Yeah.
So the two of them acknowledging that they knew that Katie Murphy's ice wasn't quite enough.
Wasn't right.
But that Alina has something in her release that'll keep her intern from curling as much.
Yes. That's definitely an important thing to be aware of among your teammates, is that not necessarily everyone will throw the rock the same, and being able to give ice accordingly for that is super important.
Definitely. Yeah, usually everyone has slightly different tendencies,
Mm-hmm.
even if the releases are quote-unquote matched.
Right.
Sometimes there's just these small little things that'll change from one rock to another.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yep.
And that's something that the skips and the vices in the house will be looking for, is any little momentum shift in the handle of the rock.
The handle, yeah.
That's a really nice shot there by Alina.
Yep.
Good calls.
You want control or normal?
Start normal.
You can see how much different the ice is for Andy McDonald versus Alina here.
Yeah, very different.
Andy's taking probably 3 or 4 inches more ice for the same shot.
I messed that up.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
Bella! Bella, hard!
Calling the outside super on to make it curl.
Hard, Bella, hard!
Well, at least we hit it, right?
That's okay.
Looks like they'll just roll out.
Just the draw, I guess.
Where'd you like it? Just right in the middle?
So we did this last time, and he said don't put it right in the middle. Put it on a wing.
Yeah.
Let's
We've
go
been
that
hitting
way.
on this wing though.
We've been hitting on this wing, so put it
I mean, put it like here.
Maybe even a little less. Yeah. That works.
Nice conversation there about where they should put the stone, which side they should choose, and why.
Absolutely, yeah.
They had reasoning for everything.
Mm-hmm.
They said don't put it in the middle because they know that she'll be able to hit that easily. They said not to put it on the wall side because they've just been, the other team's been throwing that side a lot.
Yep.
So they're going to put it in the spot they know the other team is least familiar with.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what they want to be doing, is figuring out where and why they want to throw a certain shot.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the path that is usually a little faster than the rest of the sheet.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see some glide here.
Oh, pretty good.
Alina says she liked it out of hand.
Careful, Anna. Just a clean.
Want her like right here.
You can see the sweeper's cleaning it, so I think it's close.
Mm-hmm.
Always Anna.
Careful.
It's always good to see your sweeper's cleaning because that means you're
right here.
not too far off.
You're close, yeah.
It looks like it's on its own.
Did you get a split time on that? Or how'd you do it?
I tried, but I stopped it a little late. I think it was
Okay.
probably close to a 15-6, which is still pretty quick.
Yeah, and that makes sense compared to the other end when we got the hog-to-hog time of 15.6.
Yeah, you're right.
We're not peeling, we're sticking. Yeah, no, I'm having a time.
So Andy calling to take their 1 point
Wait.
in the fourth end,
Straight at the broom. Normal way.
presumably to keep the hammer in the evens.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah! Whoa!
Some teams might choose to do this later on in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe wait till the sixth end, the second half.
Yeah, absolutely.
But absolutely nothing wrong with trying it here.
That's okay.
Right on the nose.
Nice shot.
Nice shot to take their 1.
So
The game will be tied going into the fifth end.
I was sweeping for the peel, but...
The road to Olympic gold begins in Omaha for the nation's top men's and women's curling teams. The U.S. Olympic team trials for curling return to Baxter Arena from November 12th through the 21st. Only 2 teams can berth an Olympic bid from Omaha. Every match is a battle for a spot in Beijing's Winter Games. Get your all-session tickets on August 16th through usacurling.org. Witness medals in the making this November.
All right. We're about to start
I'm
the
getting a 15
fifth end of
hog
our
routine,
game of
so
Tschumakow versus McDonald.
definitely 4-3.
Currently tied, and Tschumakow has hammer. See Team McDonald going first.
On there!
Bella Hagenbuck.
3, 2,
Throwing.
3.
Super's saying
Don't
it's
touch
2-3.
it. Don't
It's just what
touch
they
it.
want, I
Don't
believe.
touch it. Don't touch it. Okay, go ahead.
So try to carve it over at the end, make it curl a little extra.
Whoa. Whoa.
Get it to the center line.
Just leave it there. I like that. Really nice, Bella. Real nice.
Nice shot by Bella.
All right, girl.
Let's get it.
You got it.
Alina calling for the come around here, so you might see a little bit more aggressive play in this end.
Line's good.
4. All
right,
you can go.
Super
But I
seem to
think
like
just
what the
you
weight
for
is.
now.
Just here.
Hard, Anna.
Take a look.
Gotta
Take a
go.
look.
Gotta go. I think we gotta go.
Yep. Anna.
Having Anna sweep
Anna,
it
yep,
to hold the line, get past the guard.
Hard, girl, hard. All right, I say just leave it up here.
They really want to make sure this is in the house.
Yeah.
There they go.
No, sorry. I'm giving you the wrong call.
Looks like it overcurled a little bit, but the weight was really nice.
Control.
This could call from Alina to try to get off and make it stop as soon as possible.
Right.
But unfortunately, it had just enough speed to keep going and curl past. And now Andy's calling to hit it.
Control. Close.
I think they'll be happy rolling under or out
Yes.
as long as they hit the rock.
Yeah, either is definitely
Line.
It's in a tricky spot to roll under.
It's moving a lot
It
here.
is. They might just touch the guard.
Sorry, her handles put it over. Yeah.
The
You
yellow
can.
center guard will spin over to the side, but
believe
doesn't
in
go
you.
out of
Let's
play.
put a guard back.
Okay. You know what? As long as you get it over the hog line, I'm satisfied.
It's fair enough.
Yeah. As long as it's in play, it's a good rock.
Basically what they're saying is they more so care about where the line is versus the
good.
weight.
Right.
3, 2,
All
3.
right, I like
I think a
three.
nice close
I like
guard
the
would be
three.
really nice. Looks like Alina's calling that.
Okay.
Just a clean. Just a
3 guard right in front of the red
I
will
like it. I like
make it hard
it.
for
Give it a
Team
second
McDonald to do
dry.
anything.
Good.
Don't push.
Line's
Never
good
push
on
it.
its
Because
own.
I don't believe they can hit yet because of the free guard zone
Gonna
being
die.
5 rocks now instead of 4.
Exactly, yeah.
Nothing.
Sit.
Now, had that
Perfect.
yellow
Nice
center guard.
placement.
All right.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
had that yellow gone out of play, it
like
wouldn't
that.
actually have to be put back because
Right.
the yellow team hit it themselves. However, if the other team hit it because of the free guard zone, it would be put back where it was, and the
Pro
rock that hit it
light,
would be taken
pro
out
light.
of play.
Exactly.
Free guard zone can be a little bit confusing.
Line's
Yes.
a little tight. How's the weight?
Looks like they're calling a freeze down to the yellow or to the red. Sorry,
How's
in
the
the top 8.
weight? Line's good line.
Looks like it's pretty close. Super's not touching it yet, but they're
It's
staying
got a
real
curl,
close to
but
it.
It's a little heavy. Ah, dang it. I should have came around. My bad. My fault.
Just bumps off.
I shot.
It's the red a little bit further under the guard.
Okay.
Now Team Tschumakow will have a chance to hit and roll away.
Wait.
Normal.
Okay.
Alina calls
Make it
normal.
good, girl.
Anna Senzali will be throwing this one.
Okay.
I think this might be a good opportunity to maybe throw a little less weight for a hit, just to make sure you stick around to be able to try and generate a deuce here.
I agree.
Yes.
Calling
Yes.
sweep right away.
Hard. Yes. All the way. Hard. Yes. Hard.
Sweeping the whole way end to end. It'll just touch the
taking
guard.
the guard.
It's going to do almost the same thing that the yellow did on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Just spin over to the edge. It's
Like
probably
that.
not even
Control.
guarding the house at all.
Right,
Just kind of
yeah.
exists over there.
It really sticks on
Can be used
center.
for in-offs or maybe a run.
It sticks on
Just a
center.
thin run.
You think
Yeah.
a little less? The other way? Oh, you
Just
want
a little
Sorry,
less.
less. Got it.
Miranda sliding out.
Line! Line! Really hard!
Calling Abby on the sweep right away.
Hard
They don't want to hit the outside 'cause it's going to end up hitting the yellow.
Hard line for
It'll be
nose!
close.
I shot.
It does get right by. Now we'll see Alina have
Get
a
him out of there.
chance to call a double or at least the hit on the single. She does look to be lining up the double though.
All right. So
Normal.
it's all you.
Yeah, I
Got
think
it,
it makes
Anna.
sense to throw this
Make it
double.
nice.
I think so too. It's pretty natural. You'll be able to roll to the wing.
Yep.
And even if you end up over curling, you can roll in front of it, and it'll be hard for the other team to remove your
Yeah.
stone.
Lots of plans that can be beneficial for Tschumakow here.
Exactly.
Yep.
Calling yes.
Yep.
Come on,
Calling to
Celeste.
sweep.
Yes.
Dig, Celeste,
Hard all
dig.
the way.
Looks like
Hard
it's
Dig,
for
close.
both, hard
Celeste,
for
dig.
both,
You
hard
got
for
it.
both.
Dig, dig, dig.
Just
Okay.
by the second one.
Just missed it, Anna.
Had an 880.
Control.
Nice throw. A
Yes,
decent amount of weight. You
very
can hear them
close.
say 880. So that's about
Okay.
8.8 seconds between the two hog lines.
Pretty close to firm weight is
Yeah.
what most of us will call that.
Definitely. Some people, you might say a normal up.
Mm-hmm.
You'll hear that too. And Andy calling the same shot again for Abby Page here.
Line. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line for nose. Hard line for nose.
Really
Hard for
sweeping to
nose.
make sure
Hard
it's
for
nose and not
nose.
any further over.
Nice shot.
Pretty similar outcome to the
Great sweep,
previous
guys.
one.
Great sweep.
Yep.
Okay.
Looks like Alina will call a similar shot again too. See if they can grab this double. If not, I'll roll to the outside or even in front of it again. Still
Is
pretty
still
good
acceptable,
outcomes.
absolutely.
Looks good. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yep.
Calling off out of hand.
Just hold it right there. Perfect.
Calling sweep to hold it. See if they can sweep this yellow out of the house.
Sit.
You can hear Andy in the background saying sit. Looks like it just rolled out.
Rolled out and it
And
looks,
looks like they're biting, right?
They're biting, yeah.
They're sitting.
It's a nice
Gotta
shot
hit
there.
Yeah, that's a very nice shot.
Huh? Not if you roll. You gotta roll.
I think the
Throw
jam would be
control.
pretty difficult because you have to over curl a little bit in order to keep that red
Right.
jammed into the house. Even nose looks like it'll bounce off the yellow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think there needs to be much worry about the jam here. It's always good to be conscious about it, though.
Oh, for sure. It's good to double check, make sure the skip notices.
Curl.
I'm sure sometimes you forget about the rocks that are behind you. You only see
Absolutely.
the ones in front.
Mm-hmm.
Sweeping to curl to make sure it hits
That'll
it.
That'll do.
It's a nice shot.
Yeah. They're fine with rolling out.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really any guards you can hide behind.
Exactly.
No.
Unless we want to come over here.
Yeah, I like that a lot better.
That one?
Okay.
Lena calling the draw to the wing. I like this one because
Okay.
you'll set up the opportunity for a potential jam.
Mm-hmm.
20-ish?
And you can always come directly back to it as well.
Right.
Line's good.
Pretty positive on that one.
Line's perfect. Just a clean, just a clean.
Lena likes the line.
All you.
Super seem to like the
Take
weight. They're
off,
cleaning it.
Celeste, if any.
They'll be pretty happy with anything that's in front of that yellow on the side there.
Yep. Anything that'll make
Sit down.
Team McDonald's shot harder for them.
Sure.
Exactly.
Sit down.
That's a pretty good outcome.
Yeah,
Good one.
absolutely.
Past nose, though.
Can't roll inward at all.
Let's just do this.
Nose or a little bit on the outside will
Yeah, let's go this
We'll
way.
get the
call.
job done, yeah.
That much ice. They've been calling on the rock.
I know they have, but I think they're for control.
Yeah. Okay.
At least got to get nose, okay?
Yeah, I like that.
We're gonna roll a little out towards control. I like.
I think this is a good call.
I
Plan
agree.
for the slight rollout.
Yep.
Nose is okay.
I'm sure they're brooming for it because
nose, but
you never
anything
want to
farther
jam
than
it.
that will
over-
jam.
Right.
under- sorry, over curl.
Yeah, control.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking maybe a little bit of extra ice here than you normally would just to ensure that you won't jam on that rock.
Exactly.
Line,
Close,
line,
yeah.
line.
Hard, Abby! Hard!
Well, that sucks.
Really hard.
Sweep him right
All the
away.
way hard.
They really want to keep it on the nose.
Abby, hard!
just enough to get it by the other
Yeah.
way.
I guess you could hit it on the inside and
Yeah.
not jam.
Make it good.
Now we'll see Alina calling to throw the same shot that she just had Katie throw. A draw down to in front of that yellow, if not frozen to it.
Yep.
Same shot. Putting it right back. Okay. Oh, it's way down. I sat on it.
Okay.
Can hear Alina say that she thinks it's way down.
Way down,
right
out of hand. It sounded like
I'll
maybe
get
she
back.
just
Take a look.
Kind of
Hard
dropped
girls,
it.
hard
as
dropped
she-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard girls, hard, right here, right here, right here.
The sweeper's going to try to drag it as far as they can. They really want to make sure it's in the house.
Take a
Yep.
look, take a look, take a look.
Definitely looks like it is.
Take a look.
Oh, this is a good shot.
No, just leave it.
It's a really good spot for that.
Yeah.
I sat on it.
Control there.
Same weight.
Control.
Yeah.
And will be coming down with the same shot. Try to throw a control weight, hit it on the nose or a little on the outside.
Same thing.
If they can flop to the very edge of the house, it'll be a difficult
Main objective
hit to
is
try to blank the end.
Right.
Okay. Same thing. Shoot at the ball.
Close, yeah? Yeah,
Line.
hard!
And sweep out a hand again.
All the way hard to nose, hard! Hard to nose!
Make sure they don't crow past the
Hard
nose.
for really hard, Bella, really hard! For nose!
Looks close.
Nice shot.
They just get it.
Just get it. Yep.
Yep. What way you want?
Yeah, probably. Hit it and stick.
If you roll out, you're okay.
Okay, I'd rather stick, but
Okay, I want you to say 2.
Sounds like they're calling to make the hit and stick, take their 1 point in the 5th,
normal. Get it out of there.
and take a lead into the second half of the game.
Yep.
But they did say their plan B is hit it thin, roll out, and that's totally fine as well.
That's very good going in with hammer tied and an even end. It's
Yeah.
never a bad thing.
Yeah, it's a really good scenario. Mina sliding out.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sweeper's indicating it's a little heavy.
Anna, Anna.
Calling Anna on, trying to make it curl. Looks like it has the rock.
Okay.
Just
just
a roll
roll
out
out.
here.
All right.
That's okay.
That's fine.
That'll be a blank for Team
Blank.
Tschumakow, and we'll go into the 5th end break
Blank.
tied.
I don't think there's really one moment that starts a comeback. We have the ability to overcome anything as long as we're surrounded by the right people.
I need a good group of people to trust to work on my body.
I'll be back and I'll be stronger than ever.
I go, who are you? He goes, I'm the guy that's going to save your life.
Comebacks imply returning to where you once were. I want to go where I've never been.
USA Curling's new logo is now on merchandise. Shop the latest USA Curling collection to show your pride by sporting a hat, t-shirt, sweatshirt, or quarter zip at usacurling.org/shop.
The road to Olympic gold begins in Omaha for the nation's top men's and women's curling teams. The U.S. Olympic team trials for curling return to Baxter Arena from November 12th through the 21st. Only 2 teams can berth an Olympic bid from Omaha. Every match is a battle for a spot in Beijing's Winter Games. Get your all-session tickets on August 16th through usacurling.org. Witness medals in the making this November.
All right.
All there.
We are back after the 5th time break for the Team McDonald versus Team Tschumakow game. They are tied at 2.
Probably through.
Tschumakow has the hammer.
Well, damn. That sucks.
Looks like they were trying to throw a centerline guard and they're just coming up heavy.
That's all right.
Yeah, mostly first rock after the break. You'll see the sheet's a little faster just because the sheet's been clean, less debris. Teams usually might expect it to be a little slower because the ice has been sitting, but it's not enough time for it to actually form any frost that's going to make a major difference. And that mop right in the middle will keep the ice fresh. See Team Tschumakow here calling for the corner guard.
Line's good.
4.
I'm expecting the second half to be a little more of aggressive plays than the first half. This is a close game and we're nearing the end. They really want to make sure they get their lead and control it. But the rock will be going into the top 8.
Be perfecto.
I love it.
Good rock.
2.
Andy McDonald calling a center guard. Belly here throwing this one.
4.
Super saying it's all there.
3.
So they'll probably just watch it as they go along. They really want it to slow down, stop outside of the house so it can't be hit.
It's probably touching.
Don't say that.
3.
Don't say that. It's not going to touch.
Not wanting to jinx it. Looks like it'll stop just in time.
Perfect. Nice job.
That does the job. A nice tight center guard.
Yep.
Alina calling to come down to the shot they threw last time.
A little less. Not much. You got it.
Saying a little less. You can probably throw the same thing. They really just cleaned it to that spot. They're not necessarily looking for separation, just that the rocks stay together.
3.
Line's good.
3. I had a 45.
All right.
The Super's calling it a 3, so they think it's just out right now.
I'd like to be in, yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of a sweep should carry it into the top 12.
Yep. Look way down.
I don't think we're going to be in.
All right, push it over as far as you can.
Looks like that rock grabbed something and really slowed down. Staying kind of close to the center line as well.
Sorry.
That's all right.
They'd probably prefer if that was another half foot or to a foot further out to the left.
I'm fine with either.
I like this call to come under the center guard. The Team Tschumakow's rock in the side is wide open and their corner guard is kind of close to the center line, blocking the draw path. So if you can get a nice 4-foot draw under this yellow center guard, you're going to be in a pretty good shape.
Mine looks pretty good. Little tight. Bella's rock.
It's got a curl, if anything.
There's some quick score updates while this shot's going down the sheet.
Where's the weight?
Team Berg is up 6-2 against Team
Keep sweeping,
Ponzio
Bella. Keep going.
after
Both you
5.
Go.
Team
Hard,
Strauss
hard.
has won their game against Team Holland's 13-1 after 5.
Little under. Push. Push.
Team Val leads Team Jones 4-3 after 5.
Nice sweeping, guys.
Team Goranova leads Team Tamboli 7-2 after 5. And Team McRail versus Team Barden. Team McRail is leading 5-3 after 5.
Normal.
Shot by Team McDonald comes pretty close. Didn't quite curl under the guard, didn't quite go as far as they were hoping. Alina calling a hit on it now.
Yep.
Oh, hard. Hard.
Yep.
Come on, hard.
Sweeping this one to try to get it by the guard.
Hard.
Looks like it'll just get by
got
it.
Great
Look at
shot,
that.
Anna.
Shot.
It will roll out, but it gets rid of
No,
the
you're
yellow
fine.
rock.
You're fine. You like this again, or we do this?
I like this again.
You like here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Andy calling the draw under here for Miranda. They're really close on that last one. If they can position it better here, you'll see Team Tschumakow have to peel the yellow guard.
How's the weight?
Gave it a little more positive.
Line's good.
Hear Miranda say that she gave it a little more positive, so it might go a little bit further than the split times that the sweepers have, we'll say.
Where is it? Abby, curl, 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 curl.
They're calling Abby to curl it because they don't think it's going to quite get under the center guard.
Curl.
The weight looks really close.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa then. You're good, you're fine. Nice shot.
It's under the guard. It might actually have overcurled a little bit. It runs a little deep to the back 8.
That'd be a good idea.
Just go after this one.
Alina calling the peel here.
Got it. Make it good.
I think this is a safe call. Can keep the end open, leave options for the next few shots. It'll make Team McDonald make a choice too. Do they want to put the guard back?
Yep.
Do they want to hit the open red?
Yep. Yep, yep, yep.
So it looks like it's over curling right now.
All the way hard, yes.
It's looking hard to keep it on the line, try not to jam on the side red.
All
They
right,
will do
that
that.
works. I like it. Go, go.
They managed to roll the shooter all the way to the side.
we hit and
Not
roll?
quite out, but out of the way
I
at
like
least.
I can't hear you. Top 12. Yeah.
You hear them having a little bit of trouble communicating. It's a long sheet of ice, and with the masks on and other sheets playing, it's a little difficult to hear each other sometimes.
Yeah.
You see a lot of teams using hand signals or coming down to the
Line's
other end of
really
the sheet
tight.
just to make sure that they're all on the same
Looks a
page
little
and
like
understanding each other.
Where? Looks a little like 2 3. Just top 12, guys. Just top 12.
Calling for a top 12. The sweepers were saying 3,
Still moving.
so it must be pretty close.
I need here.
5.
I need
4,
here.
5.
They're saying 5 now.
Here, it's not here. Straight. Gotta keep straight. Gotta keep straight. Keep straight. Whoa, whoa. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Nice shot. Nice shot.
Nice shot there by Abby. Pretty much right where Andy called it.
Okay. What do you want?
Normal.
Okay.
Alina calling for Katie Murphy to throw a hit and roll off the back one. They'll probably try to sit 2 after the shot.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Yep, 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 yep.
Hard
All right, whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
Seem happy with the weight. The line looks pretty close.
Sit.
See if it sticks around. It won't quite. It'll roll out of the house. Still in play, but out of the house. I wouldn't mind seeing the Tschumakow team trying to throw a little bit less weight on their hits. A lot of them are needing to come tight to the guards or rocks in front of the rocks they're hitting. And they keep hitting them right where they called, but rolling out of the house. So a little less weight, they'll be able to stick around and put some more pressure on Team McDonald.
Normal. Whoa then.
Abby Page with the intern hit on the wing. They have Bella sweeping this to curl, trying to get at least nose. They want to stick around.
That's okay. She
They
threw
won't
control,
quite
it
stick.
would've
They'll
been
roll
fine.
out. Sounds like the rock had a little more weight than they
Okay.
expected.
Okay.
Let's try control.
Okay. She can. Our brains are actually connected.
Katie throwing a out-turn control weight. Try to hit and roll towards the wing.
Control down.
Line's
Seems
good.
like they want to keep play away from the
Whoa.
corner
Anna,
red that they
come
have.
over, Anna.
Anna.
So they might be
Yep.
trying again for a blank end.
No roll. No roll. Let it on its own. All right.
So
Good
we'll be
one.
rolling out. So Team McDonald will probably take advantage of
Sorry,
that
I just
card,
got-
and they will.
Middle at 8, I think. Okay.
We're going to try to draw under the red corner guard on the other
left.
side of the sheet.
Hair
Put this in a nice spot. We'll probably have to see a peel from Team Tschumakow or a draw around, depending on where Andy's rock ends
Let's
up.
go top 12 under. T's fine. As long as we're under a little. What's it running like? Okay, pro light. Ooh. Line's good.
Sweeper's saying it looks a little heavy.
Okay.
least there's nothing in the house, right?
Sweeper's not wanting to touch it.
Mine's good on its own.
Hard to say if it's going to stick or not in the back.
Just
Looks
let
like
it die.
it might.
Well, crap.
Katie's going to try to bring it all the way through if she can. Looks like she will do, just barely.
We got backing and a guard.
What do you like for broom?
Middle of the 8.
Okay. Make it good.
Alina calling the same shot we just saw from Andy. Same broom and everything. Which I think is a good call based off of where the yellow is behind the guard.
Probably
Behind
not.
that guard.
Just cold.
Felt good.
Okay. Yeah, like the line.
Be careful, I gave it a little at the end.
Take a look, please. Take a look, please. Take
Seem
a
to
look.
like the line and like the weight.
T-line. Anna, if any.
Looks like they're basically just cleaning it.
Really like it.
They wanted to stop above
Anna
the
can
tee
go
so
now.
Andy
Anna.
can't freeze
Whoa,
onto
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yep.
You're good.
Finishing a little to get it under the guard. Looks like a pretty good
Oh,
shot from
really not
Alina.
showing
A nice
at all.
team shot.
I know, just sit here. Yeah. I like that. Same broom then? You like same broom? Yeah. Okay.
Andy wants to throw the freeze onto the red. Pretty similar to the past two shots.
I'm just gonna draw to it.
I'm not sure if you can be shot by freezing to it. So it might still leave Alina with a chance to draw for 2
Unless
points.
you want to try and get it out. I feel fine with this. I feel fine with this. Wait on me. That's less than last time. Are you serious? Are you serious?
Sweeper's staying back.
Oh, bro,
They don't want to touch it.
really?
They think it's already
Needs
there.
to move and sit. Frickety frick. Bro, don't sweep.
Whoa,
Don't sweep. It's heavy.
They really want to make sure this stays for shot, so Alina has to throw her shot to get her 2. And it will do that.
That's not an
That's
8,
a
9, Abby.
pretty good outcome. It's roughly half buried under the rock right in front of it.
See,
It's
go
not
down
going to
there
be
and
easy
see
to
what you can
remove.
see. You could throw like hack at it.
I like hack. I think that's all we got, so. I feel like once it crosses, no, I like it.
Okay.
Looks good.
A quick discussion between Vice and
Throw
Skip
hack
there
at
about
it.
what they can do to get rid of
I
this
think we
rock.
only need to tap it back, really.
They'll throw hack. They don't need to hit it out of the house, as Alina's saying. They just need to tap it out of the way and leave their shooter and the red
I
rock
like
in front of the
hack.
yellow
I really wanna
to
stick
be the 2
around.
points.
All right, we got this. Hack board.
Shots going down the sheet.
Yep.
Sweeper's calling it a little bit up
Yep.
weight.
Yes, hard.
Yes!
Katie calling them to sweep, hold it straight.
Hard.
Sounds like it's really close.
Hard, girls,
Sweeper's
hard,
going hard to
hard,
keep it off the red.
You got it, you got it, you got it. Atta
Really
girl.
nice sweep there to hold that there.
Yes, 2 red.
That's
Great
2 more
my
points
gosh.
for Team Tschumakow to go
You're
up
gonna break my
4-2
voice
going into
box
the
today.
7th.
2 red.
USA Curling's new logo is now on merchandise. Shop the latest USA Curling collection to show your pride by sporting a hat, t-shirt, sweatshirt, or quarter zip at usacurling.org/shop.
right, and we're back with end 7.
It was a good team.
Alina had a nice team shot.
Okay.
They threw
Did good.
hack weight to knock the yellow that was half buried out of the house and stuck around for their 2 points. So Team Tschumakow is ahead 2. Andy McDonald's team has hammer now.
Line's good.
I like it. 4.
See Celeste sliding out.
5's fine. In's all right.
See.
Pull down.
All right.
They're calling for a tight guard, saying in is fine.
It looks good.
But they'd rather
All
keep
you.
it top
All
house for
you.
sure.
I gotta go.
Yep, go ahead.
Want it in?
Right to the center and off.
In?
No, that's all right. You can leave it there.
It's not gonna be in.
That's all right. That's perfect.
Nice judge
I
there
love
by
it.
Katie to bring that rock right to a close guard.
2.
Right where they wanted it.
I'd say 4-2.
Andy McDonald calling a corner guard in response.
All there. 2-3. 3.
Super saying it's all there on its own. A
Maybe
2-3,
4.
maybe 4. So probably slipping into the rings. They really want to
It's
keep
gonna
this
be
one as a
close.
guard. If it's in the rings, then Team Tschumakow can hit it.
That's all right.
Looks like it will just slip in.
Nice shot.
So we'll probably see a hit and roll to the center line now.
I don't know.
Alina electing to draw around her center guard instead.
Okay.
She's definitely fine.
Ready? Just touch more.
Line's
5.
good.
A well-placed draw here will
Yeah, all you.
force Team
All
McDonald
you.
to start chasing
Yep.
Team Tschumakow's rocks.
Katie, stay on it. Yep, 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 yep.
Looks like
Hard
it's
for
really
line,
starting to
hard for
dive.
line. Hard for line, all the way. All right, just give it a little
It is going to
tap
pull
here.
up and hit the guard.
That's fine.
But it will stay as a center guard, so now they have 2 center guards. And they're able to run each of them in.
4-3.
Andy's going to throw the 2 corner guard that she was trying to get up last time. And now it'll be guarding the one that's in the top 12.
All there. 7. T. Where? 7. T.
Sweeper's calling 7, so T line weight.
It's dying. 5-6. Curl. It's a 5-6. Curl.
Trying to make this one curl over. It will rest right next to the other one.
That's fine.
Do not throw it, my. Oh, thank God. Yeah.
Alina now calling the hit and roll under the center
Yeah,
guards.
normal.
Throwing it towards me.
Looks good. Just a clean. Just a clean. It's probably just going to stick there. That's all right.
Just
though.
cleaning the stone.
No, it'll
Sounds
roll
like it
out.
was just sticking.
Just kidding.
We'll roll out,
all right,
push
move
the
them
yellow a
around,
little
I like
further
it.
into the house, but it did remove 1. Just a fine outcome for the shot.
2. Hit.
Andy calling the same
I'd
guard.
Say 4-3, 4-4.
They want to put it right in front of the yellow that's in the 12-foot right now.
Where? 6.
Sweeper's calling it heavy again. Staying back, they don't want to sweep this at all. They want to let it grind to a stop.
Nice shot.
It will do just that right in front of the other yellow.
Get it out. Normal.
Alina calling to make
you
the
got
hit and
it,
roll, and in the process get the double as well. And as Gonzalez sliding out now.
Normal.
Yep.
Firm.
Yes.
Go, go, go. Hard, hard, hard.
Celeste being
Yes.
called on
Hard,
to
you
sweep
got
right
it.
away.
Hard. Dig, girl, dig.
All right, whoa.
They want to hit the inside of the yellow.
Whoa.
Take a little roll just to center.
Trying to roll it to center.
Perfect.
Don't quite get to center, but make the
Thank
double.
Good throw.
It's a really nice shot there by Anna.
Control. You like this way? Yeah. A little more.
Miranda Shield will now be trying to make the hit and roll under the center guards.
Sweep line, hard line, hard.
Bella being called on to sweep right away.
Really hard, Bella, hard.
They also want to hit the inside.
Hard
Try to
line.
roll inward a little bit.
There's no roll. Nice shot.
Ends up right on nose.
That was like normal.
Okay.
Control.
Okay.
Katie Murphy will be throwing the intern hit and roll under the cover.
Whoa. Little up. Okay, whoa.
Celeste.
Here the sweeper's called a little up, so it might not curl as much as they expected.
Celeste.
Run,
Hard,
nose.
Celeste.
That's all right. It works.
Hit pretty much nose. Still a fine outcome for the shot. Nothing wrong with that. They just want to keep the pressure on Team McDonald.
Control. I can't hear you. You want control? Control. Do you need more ice for that? Normal? Normal? Got a curl. Got a curl. Hard curl. Hard
Really
curl.
trying to make this one curl so they can stick around.
Nice shot. That's fine.
They won't stick around, but they will get the red out.
Now you take a deep breath. Okay, like 410-ish. All right, I'm gonna hand this one to you guys, so.
Here,
when
Katie,
you're ready to go.
letting her sweepers know that she wants to pass the rock to them and let them guide it into the spot that Alina called. I think that's a really nice idea. You always want to give it to your sweepers. They're there to help you place the stone. They're just as much part of the shot as the thrower is.
All right, whoa. Got a lot of room to come over.
Girls. Look.
Sweepers seem to think it's all there.
Come over.
Sit down.
No, that's all right. Just leave it.
Sit down.
Yeah, it's a bit up.
Sit,
just leave
sit,
it.
sit. Whoa, 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 whoa.
No, just leave it because it's already back.
Sit, sit. Ugh. That stinks.
And we'll just slip through the
Sorry.
rings. Abby Page will try to capitalize on that miss and make the draw herself.
Pro light. Pro light.
You can hear Andy saying pro light.
Top 12 is good.
They'd rather it be in the front half of the house than the back half, so Team Tschumakow can't freeze down to it.
Line 6. Tight. 4-5. How's the weight? 4-5.
Sweeper's calling a good
Whoa,
weight,
got a
saying
curl.
it's above the tee.
Weight looks all there. How's the weight? All there. Like where all there? T.
Sweeper's calling tee now.
Back 4.
A little more weight than they wanted. But I'm sure they'd rather it be in the house than through. So even though it's back of the tee line, it is buried.
You got this to back up
Yeah,
on?
I like coming down to
Where'd
it.
you have me?
I'd say middle. Yeah.
Okay, make it good.
Alina sliding down the ice to get ready for a shot. She's going to try to make the same draw that Katie was throwing.
Technically, we've got backing and a guard, so we're going to draw. Not technically, we do.
Hear her reasoning for the shot. They feel that they have backing and a guard in front of it, so they feel that
All about
it's
the same?
safe and reasonable to make this draw around. I agree, it's the right call, especially if you can get top 4 fully buried. It's going to be hard for Team McDonald to make any easy shot to get rid of it and or get their 1 point.
Both down.
Up. How much? Where?
Just be careful.
T? Okay.
Just be careful. Looks like it's coming down a lot.
It's got room. It's got room.
Katie's saying there's a little bit of room. The Supers seem to like the weight a lot.
Anna, yeah.
They're probably going to have to try to finish it at the end.
All right, whoa.
Looks like they're going to come back to the back one, but that's perfectly fine.
That's perfect right there.
Great sweep, guys. Good
Oh.
You just want to follow it?
It's a nice team
You
shot
like
there
this?
by Team Tschumakow.
How much space? Hack?
It does look like you can
You want to
see
get to the inside?
at least half.
Follow it. Follow it. Okay. You want to go the other side? Would the other side be better? What do you think? You like this side? Give it. That's fine. That broom should be okay.
Here's they're planning to follow it in. They're taking less brooms so they can get to the inside to make sure they're shot rock.
Wait, only. Line's a little wide. Line needs to move. I obviously can't. Line really needs to move. My freaking line. Yeah, push it.
Trying to make
Push
this
it
curl to bring it
hard.
back over.
Bro,
You
it's
can see
gotta
the rock is
curl.
moving.
Oh, Lord Jesus, help me. All the way.
Abby Page working hard to get as much curl to this rock as possible.
Hard, Miranda! That's okay.
It will push the red stone enough to sit 2.
What do we like?
Do you like throwing the draw again, or do you like hitting that one and rolling?
I think since we have 2, I'd rather
like
hit and
this.
roll.
Okay, that's
You can
fine.
see
I agree.
Katie Murphy
Control.
just
Right
bring
there.
2 shots up for the situation.
Yep.
They can either make the
You
same
got
draw
it, make it
again
good.
or try the hit and roll, whichever Alina feels more comfortable
Good
throwing.
shot, Andy.
And Alina's thinking they're sitting 2. We don't want to give up more than 2, so we should probably hit just to make sure the most that they can
Okay,
get is
roll.
1.
Control weight.
Or sorry, 2.
We're going to try and roll in, yeah.
They do make this roll into the guards.
Okay.
It's going to be difficult for Andy to make a shot to remove it and sit 2,
All right, I will.
especially if they're like right on the center line.
Control weight.
Going to be throwing control weight. Nice weight because they can get some action with the sweeping. Can carve it or make sure they hold it as well.
Whoa. Can't be nose, Katie.
Anna!
Calling on Anna to make it curl.
Anna hard. Anna hard.
They want to get as much overroll as they can.
Celeste, get ready. Roll it as much as you can. Okay,
It
that's
will roll a
right.
little bit, so they will
I
be
can
shot
live with it.
stone.
I had you on it earlier.
Andy McDonald will have the opportunity for an open hit for 2.
Control. You want against the rock? I don't know. Their broom is not our broom.
Yeah.
I think that's
We also
it.
have to hit on the inside, though.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just do a little off.
Andy McDonald makes a good point that
Okay.
the broom that Team
Yeah, do you
Tschumakow
like
uses
that?
is not necessarily going to be
Okay.
the same broom that Team McDonald will need to use. Because every team has different tendencies. Each thrower has their own tendencies too. So they need to make sure that they can see what the other team is doing, but base
Okay,
their
we're
own
going
brooms off of
control.
their own
We have
tendencies
to
and what
hit
they're seeing from
inside.
their team. The other teams can be kind of a reference for what they need to do, but not necessarily a direct guideline.
Okay, I got this. Control weight. Close, yeah. Whoa, close, yeah.
Miranda calling for sweep.
Whoa, got a curl. Yes. No. Curl. Got a curl. Doesn't
little
even
disagreement.
roll. No roll. Frickety, frickety, frick.
It's going to be close. Looks like it rolls just a little too far, so it's only going to be 1 yellow for Team McDonald, and the score will be 4-3 to Tschumakow after the 7th end.
Oh, great. The show's starting.
Come on. Just trust me.
Oh, trust you, like with the dollar oysters.
I don't think those were oysters.
You survived, so
Wait, we can't go that way.
watch this. They'll think we're VIP. Wow. He does think we're VIP. And backstage. Trust me now?
I never doubted you. I did for a second, but it's gone now. I trust you.
The all-new Sienna. Toyota. Let's go places.
Andy was yelling curl, and I was yelling yes.
All right, we are back with the 8th end of our feature match of Tschumakow versus McDonald.
3-4.
Tschumakow is currently leading 4-3 with Hammer in the 8th end.
3-5. Abby, sometimes I swear your calls are 2-3, 2.
Sweepers aren't touching this one. They really want to make sure it
One.
stays outside of the house.
It's really dying. Well, then sweep it.
Looks like it came down pretty fast.
If it's dying, sweep it.
It's a nice high guard.
That's fine. Nice shot.
I believe that's what they called.
Okay. We find a way to make it entertaining, even though we're like, just hit it.
Do some quick score updates. Team Berg is leading Team Ponzio 7-2 after 6.
7, 8.
Team
like
Val and Team Jones are tied at 4 after 6.
All right. Whoa.
Team Goranova leads Team Timboli 11-2 after 6.
It's on its own.
And Team McRail leads
No,
Team
I think
Barden
it's on its
5-4
own.
after 6.
Just leave it up here. That's all right. Just leave it here.
Leave it there, leave it there, leave it there.
That's fine. I like it.
Okay.
So you can see this one not quite getting under the guard, but still in a spot that Team Tschumakow likes. Team McDonald now calling a top 12 draw. When it's just in the rings. It's almost like a secondary center guard. But if it isn't made perfect, it can be removed by Team Tschumakow.
3. Line's good. It's dying. 1, 2.
Sweeper's calling it light.
Hard for that line.
I believe they said 2 or
Gotta get around
3.
this guard.
So I don't think it's going to make it to the
Hard for
house.
that line. Hard for that line.
They really want to get it by this front guard first. It'll just touch on the way by.
I'm okay with that. Double nice.
It's really a fine plan B.
really
It'll
liked
give
your
them
weight.
2 centers, and
I
neither
really
can be
liked your
removed
weight.
yet.
I'm thinking we just go back to this.
I don't mind that, or I don't mind coming under. You like going under? Or under?
Do you want to go under?
Whatever you think. I like under.
Let's go under.
Yeah.
Sounds like they were debating whether to draw open or draw under. I don't mind the draw under here, just to beat Team McDonald under the center guards, and force them to chase you. If you let them get into the 4-foot first, you have to chase them.
5.
And sometimes that can lead to a more messy situation.
You. I think
Might
you
have
can
to go for the tap.
I
Just
think
keep
you
an
can
eye
go.
on it.
She wants to go for the tap. You're
And
down.
they're saying that there is some room on this, so it really needs to curl.
down
They might
hard,
tap the
not
rock
hard.
instead.
Yep. Just bring it right to
Looks
here.
like they're
Bring it
sweeping
in.
for weight, though. Trying to bring it as far as
Anywhere in.
possible.
Touch the paint.
They'd
Anywhere
prefer
in.
it to be in the
Hard.
house.
Hard,
That way
hard,
they
hard,
don't have to deal with as many guards.
Go, girl, go. Nice.
That's
Gotta
really
go.
a fine spot for it. It pretty much blocks the out-turn path around those guards now. It'll be difficult not to over-curl. You want to get into that port.
I like the run. Can we hit and roll under? Huh? Can we hit and roll under? Get one out? If we want both, it's with a stick. And I'm okay with the stick. Okay. Normal. Just normal.
Team McDonald calling the double here. They don't want to let Team Tschumakow build up too many stones and let the end get away from them. Sweeping really hard to make sure they get by the center guard.
Line, 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 line!
They might end up doing the shot that
It's
thrower
alright.
called, which they do.
That's fine.
They leave
I'm
one
good with
yellow
that.
or one red around, but do roll under the center guards. That's a pretty good outcome.
I'm kind of not liking these.
Okay.
Let's go for this one.
I like this early call to
You got
heal
it.
the guards.
Make it good, girl.
Elena can tell that the situation isn't going great for them, and she doesn't want to let it get any worse. So she's going to peel these guards, give their team a chance to get out of this end with a blank, or at least a clean house.
Yep.
Anderson Zolly throwing this one.
Go.
Yep.
Hard.
Sweeping hard right away.
Yes, hard.
Hard, Celeste.
Yep.
Hard, Celeste.
Trying to keep it on that line to make the double.
Go. Go.
Nice sweep there.
Go.
Good one.
Get.
And a
Great
nice,
one.
nice double peel by Anderson
Got
Zolly.
it, girl.
Okay.
Andy McDonald calling to put that center guard back right in front of the yellow that they have in the top 12.
2.
Miranda Shields sliding out.
Where?
Looking for about a 2 guard just to our left
Good
of the center
line.
line.
Line's a little wide. It's got good line. Still needs to move.
Sweeper's indicating it
Where?
might be a little bit heavy.
Then we can just tap. Okay, well then I don't know.
Looks like they got caught in between shots,
It's gonna
whether to tap or to leave it as a guard.
Nice shot.
It freezes directly on the nose, so that's going to be very difficult to get rid of. So it's really not too bad of an outcome.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I can't really tell from here, but I feel like if you rip that,
Do you want to go
you
for
might
it?
even your shooter might get the other one.
All right. Let's catch it on this side. Peel.
Okay. You got it.
Have Anderson Zolly try to make this double. Hit the first yellow pretty thin with a lot of weight, and he might be able to squeeze it out to the side. He'll definitely remove the one that's in the house.
Oh. Yep, Katie. Yep. Yep.
Calling Katie to sweep.
Yep.
Oh shit! Almost fell. Oh god! Oh god!
You can roll it out if you want.
This is
They
fun.
do just that. The yellow doesn't quite leave, but it does roll in front of their red. You'll see Andy calling a short run.
Yeah.
We're nosing. Fine, control, fine. Control's good. Just control.
Looks like they decided to throw control to make sure that their shooter stays around. They want to keep some rocks in play so they can use them as guards or distractions or secondary points against Team Tschumakow, who has the hammer.
Control! Whoa! Whoa! Got a curl.
Looks like this is close.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Nice shot by Abby Page.
Okay.
Lena calling the hit and roll under the staggered yellow corners.
Whoa.
Celeste. Celeste.
Pulling the outside sweeper, Celeste on. Try to get some extra curl out of the stone.
All the way.
They really want to roll towards those corner guards. Looks like it's kind of close.
Hardy and
Any
hard.
roll.
Okay.
They just rolled a center line, but still good.
Oh, it worked.
They got rid of the
Sorry.
yellow.
Just control. Control. You like this line? Let's do it now. Control. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
They're staying close.
Look at that fall right off that center line. Wow. Hard Miranda. Hard Miranda.
Yeah, the rock really didn't want to move over that center line. It stayed on the same path the whole time. And just
That wasn't going in.
Jess rolls out of the house.
I don't think so, but I would ask. Those aren't in, right?
No.
Okay.
See, Alina called a draw to the open wing. I think this is the call, or the double peel is also a good call. Whichever your team is more comfortable with is probably what you'll do in the scenario.
That felt heavy to me.
How's the weight?
Felt heavy to me.
Right.
Sweeper's indicating they think it's a little heavy.
Doesn't need it. Looks good.
This is a path we've seen a lot of stones glide on.
Looks like it's
good,
coming down.
Looks good. All on its own. Looks
Sweeper's
good.
still not really touching it much. Just a very, very light clean.
Doesn't need
Sit.
to move. Fine.
Sit.
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 Stop right there.
For this one to sit in the full 8.
Good one.
Just a little deep, but does the job.
Yeah.
I'll probably see Andy throw the hit on it.
Here. Okay. You like there? Think that's good with control?
Should be good.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, we're just gonna control weight. Objective just to hit, honestly. I mean, rolling in's good, but, you know. Can you grab that? Thank you. What'd you say? I mean, if it can, it can. But, yeah.
You can hear Andy discussing with her sweepers, answering any questions they might have before she throws this shot down the sheet.
Wall! Line. Close, yeah! Line! Hard!
They have Bella sweeping for a line right away.
Yep, hard!
They really want to stick around here.
Nice shot.
And they will do just that. Sticking right on the wing.
I like hitting it. Just get it out.
Okay. This way?
Yep.
What are you throwing me?
Huh?
What are you throwing me?
Do we like control?
Yep.
You can hear Alina there wanting to throw a control weight hit. Get rid of the rock. She didn't seem to make a preference of if they want to stick or not.
Control, so we stick around.
But okay, now she says she wants to stick, which is good.
Yeah, I do.
I think if you end up rolling out, you might see Andy take a draw right under those 2 yellows on the other side. So you want to make sure you stay around here so that way she doesn't have the opportunity to hide one under there.
Anna.
Calling outside sweeper on.
Yeah, hard.
Anna's going to be sweeping to make it curl over to the yellow.
For a piece. Anna, dig.
Hard, Anna.
Anna, dig.
Hard for a piece. They really need to go to make sure they touch it.
Hard, girl.
They do get a good chunk of it. They'll hit it out. They will roll out.
Seriously, I'm not kidding. You always sweep it. Go under.
Do you want to try and tick both of these on?
We don't have hammer though.
No, we don't.
So why not just go under?
That's true.
If I,
That's
right?
True, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, if I'm in it, we tap.
Yeah.
Right?
I like that.
And if I'm tight, then we tick. So
For
A,
sure.
B, and C. I think that's broom. Right?
Yeah. You want to be like?
I think that's broom.
You want to be like 5'6", top
yeah,
house?
I'll just throw like top house.
Okay.
And then you can sweep it to where?
It's a nice conversation there between Skip and Vice. Figuring out what exactly they want their shot to be, and also
Okay.
talking about
Top
2
house,
alternatives.
And then if it's tight, we'll tap. If it's not so tight, we'll tick. Yeah?
And
Overall,
Andy there repeating the same information to the sweepers so they also know what's going on and that they're on the same page. 'Cause this is a pretty important team shot here.
Right? Right?
They make this well, they have a chance to
How's the weight?
steal one and bring the game back to a tie.
Fast, slow. Line's a little tight. Abby's rock. Just make sure it's in
Line's
the house,
tight.
guys.
Hear Miranda
sure
say
it's in the
line's
house.
tight out of hand.
Five,
Sweepers seem
six,
to like the
line's
weight.
tight. Abby's rock. Look at where it is.
Okay, line's good. Look where it is. Right here, right here.
All right,
Bella,
once they knew they were
finish it.
by, they're gonna come up and let it stop.
Yep, hard finish, hard. Push.
They want to try to get it as far under those guards as
Finish sharp.
possible. It does look like you could
yeah,
see
but you could
probably
just-
3/4 of it, if not more.
I don't want to hit it, but.
What are you thinking?
Okay.
It's enough to make Alina throw the draw.
Just come right down to it. We can tap it back a little if it's a little over. Yep.
Is a big shot here to decide the momentum of the last two ends of the game. Steal a one here would bring McDonald right back into the mix for the last two ends.
Tilt a bit down.
And
Okay.
scoring here for Team Tschumakow will
Like
give
the
them a solid
line.
lead going into the ninth
Gotta
end.
be full four, guys.
Gotta be right here.
Yep.
Right here.
Full
Take
four.
a look. Take a look.
All
You
right,
can't
take
be
a look,
heavy.
yeah, take a look.
Katie likes the line. The sweepers seem to like the weight. It's going to be close.
Sit down.
Yep.
Sit down. Sit down.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Nice throw, nice judge, nice call.
One red.
Nice
Great
team
read,
shot to
guys.
get one for Team Tschumakow, and they will go up 5-3 going into the ninth end.
USA Curling is committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion in sport. Our new Icebreakers program, created and led by Deborah Martin and Dean Gemmel, will promote strategic outreach by clubs to Black, Indigenous, and populations of color that have been underrepresented in curling. By introducing our amazing sport to new groups, we can create lasting connections that will benefit our clubs and the communities around them. You can find more information about Icebreakers in the Diversity and Inclusion section at usacurling.org. Icebreakers. Share the sport, elevate the game.
All right. We have Celeste Taylor starting off the ninth end for us.
I like 5-6.
Team Tschumakow with a really nice draw to
Yep.
full four last end to get 1 point to go
Yep.
up 2.
Anna, yeah.
Team McDonald will have the hammer here in the ninth.
Yep. Here comes the
Come on,
break.
hard.
Keep it going.
Come on.
Keep it
Come on,
going
you
all
can
the
do it.
way.
You
All
got
the
it,
way
you
into
got
We'll
it.
likely
dig,
see
dig,
Team
dig,
McDonald
dig, dig.
work pretty
Hard,
hard to
dig,
try to
dig,
get their
dig,
2
dig,
points.
dig.
Push, Anna, push.
Good one. That works.
All right.
I believe Team Tschumakow was trying to go top 12, top house of that rock, and it came up a little shy, but it's still very usable, and they're likely that they were going to call that on their second shot anyway. And he's calling for a
1,
corner
2.
guard from
1-2's really
Bella.
good. 1-2, 1. 1-2's really good.
Sweeper saying it's
1,
1-2. It's
2,
pretty good weight.
line.
You can see Andy's broom on the
Yep,
ice right where she
sweep,
wants this
sweep
rock to end
line.
up.
Sweep line, sweep line.
Sweeper's going to work
Sweep
to
line.
keep that rock moving, get it right to where her
Here's
broom
fine,
is.
here's fine, here's fine, here's fine, here's fine, here's fine. Really nice shot, guys. Good sweep. Nice shot, Bella. Nice shot.
Nice sweep by the sweepers to get it to where Andy wanted it.
You got it.
Alina calling to go right under the tight guard they left.
I like this one.
Line's good.
8,
Okay.
7.
Just here.
Sweeper's saying it's a little
Yeah,
bit
Light
heavy.
handle, it's
Yes,
gonna
Anna.
die.
T-line are a little behind that.
Yep. Yep.
They're also
Mark
saying
the
light
line,
handle,
mark
so
the
we're going to
line,
see
all
this
the way,
rock
all
start
the
to
way,
curl
all
a
the way,
lot
all
and
the way,
slow
all the way.
down
Gonna get
fast.
Hard. Dig, 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 dig,
Just
dig.
tap this
Head
way,
down.
bring it in as far as you can.
So it does over curl,
All right. Sorry.
touches the guard. I don't think either of the reds are in though.
Say like a 4-0. 4-1 should be fine.
Andy calling for a draw around the corner they threw on the first.
good line.
Yeah. Still think
Got
it's
room
T.
to move. It's got room to move.
Super saying that's already there.
No, don't.
There's no handle. It should move on its own.
Line.
Weight's all there.
Okay. Well then.
Super seemed to like the shot. They really want it to sit up so they don't over curl the guard.
Nice shot.
Looks like they make it pretty well. It's a nice shot by Bella.
We want to try tapping? I don't think we can come around it.
She's got a point.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
Tap. Back 12, wait.
Lena asking Anna Senzali to throw a
Back 12, maybe even back
tap
8,
on the right side red guard.
You got it. Make it
She'll
good.
throw back house weight and just
Yes.
tap it around
Maybe
to the
even
T
a touch
line.
more. Back 4.
Good.
Back 4.
Okay, that's all right.
You could go.
Gotta come over.
Super's confirming that the weight's
Lot of
close.
room. Katie, yep.
Me.
Lena calling Katie on to get the
Push
curl
it,
going.
push it. All right, just come behind. Plan B. Whoa.
Well, we're gonna
Calling an audible to
through, I
go
think.
around instead.
sit.
I think it just
Sit.
needed a lot less ice. Yeah. All right. Good
Just
weight.
slips
It
through the
needed
rings.
less.
Lena saying that the shot was thrown pretty well and that they just needed to take less ice.
You like coming through that port?
It's either that. Let's do this. Yeah, I like that. Just control.
It's important to let your teammates know what went wrong with the shot so
Just control.
they know what variable is going to be
Okay.
changed for the next one. Sometimes if nothing's said, the skip will give less broom, the thrower will throw less weight. You get this combination that ends up missing the shot a different way the next time. But now Anna will know that she can throw the same weight the same way, just she'll have a little less broom and she'll make the shot.
Holy shit. Line! Oh, shit.
This rock's just over curling a little bit, hitting the red through the house,
That's my fault. I don't know.
but also rolling out in the process.
Right. You agree? Time to peel.
Lena calling the draw around, but the
Up to you.
front end talking about peeling the yellow.
I'm not so worried. It's only one in the house, so I'm not worried about it.
Okay. That's fine. Yes.
You see them go with the
Maybe
original
even a
call
little
to
less is
come
okay
around the
here.
center guard.
Line's good.
420.
Gotta be above T.
6. 5.
All right, I like a 6.
I know it does.
Whoa.
You're right, you're
Gotta
right.
come over.
Super saying it's
Katie.
close.
Okay.
Coming down a lot.
Yep, Katie.
Lena saying that needs to curl here at the end. So have Katie, the outside sweeper,
Right.
on the stone.
Whoa.
Try to bring it over as much as they can.
Want me to try and bury it?
No, there's no way it's getting over there.
Okay.
And I want it top house.
Okay. Fair.
That works.
You like
Doesn't
a
quite get
phrase?
buried. The weight was really good. That's that
I
same
like
line we've
hitting
seen a
it.
lot of rocks just stay straight
Can
on.
we hit it?
That wall
Hit
side around
roll?
the 8-foot line.
What about rolling that way?
No, I want to roll under. That's
Up and down
fine.
Anna's
Yeah,
first as well.
That's fine.
Her tap, which
Control.
stayed on that line.
Yeah. Do you like this broom?
Yeah, I like it.
Andy McDonald calling a hit weight here. Little flop under's fine. I think they'd be okay with rolling outward too.
Line!
Yeah, forward.
Calling on right away.
Line tight!
Slipping on the inside to keep the rock on the line that it is.
Curl!
Ends up hitting the nose and staying right there.
Like that.
I'd rather go for the one that's
This will
red.
allow Team Tschumakow to
Let's go with normal.
get the hit and roll under. If it overcurls a little, they can roll all the way to the other yellow as well.
I'm tight.
Yep.
I'm tight.
Yep.
Yes.
Here Katie out of hand saying that she's tight of line.
Whoa.
Lena calling whoa.
Yep.
Looks like it's close. A little bit of confusion on the line there.
Right. Great shot.
Open draw.
Alina saying that Katie threw it well. It's just a little bit of miscommunication on the line call itself. It will leave Andy McDonald with the chance to draw under the center guard and have two buried.
Yeah, I'd say 4-2.
Line's tight at hand.
4-5. Line's a little tight. Tight line.
Weights all there.
Bella's sweeping for line. They want to make sure it doesn't touch the red guard.
5-6.
Sweepers think it's a good weight.
Line only. Weight's heavy. Okay, well, line's fine.
Sweepers saying the weight's all there on its own.
Weight's pretty heavy.
That's okay. I just really need it passed.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm happy with it.
Slips just behind the T line.
Good shot.
Lena's calling the freeze. Even if you don't quite get to the yellow, if you are behind that center line red guard, this will be pretty good outcome for the shot. At this point, with two yellows buried in the house, the Team Tschumakow really wants to make sure that the most that Andy McDonald's team gets is 2 points.
Yes!
I pulled back. I pulled back.
Yes!
Katie's pulled back out of hand.
All the
So the
way.
weight might be a little less
Might
than the
have to
time
go for the
says.
tap.
Shoot, gotta
Keep
go.
it
shoot,
going.
gotta
They're
go.
sweeping to
guys,
avoid
guys,
the
guys,
wreck
go.
on the guard.
At least open it up.
They're gonna split. Never mind.
Split them, split them, split them.
Just bring either one in, whichever one you can get.
One, only one.
All right.
They do end up wrecking on the guard.
That's okay.
It opens up the
Dad, just kidding. I like here.
rock on the center line, though.
I like that. Huh? Yeah, pro light.
I like that. I'd say 4-3, 4-2.
Looks like Abby will be throwing a top 12 draw right on the center line. Kind of block the port.
Just here. Whoa, only for weight. It's got a curl.
Weight's all there.
It's got a
3.
curl.
Super saying that the weight's all there.
3.
Andy saying that needs to curl a little bit. So the Sweepers will stay close. You can see
Touch center line.
Miranda's really trying to bring it over.
Push it. Push. Whoa. Whoa.
A really nice sweep there to place the rock in a perfect spot. Great shot by Abby Page.
Yeah, you hit nose, you get both. You don't, you have control of the entire front.
I like it. Normal weight.
Normal. What do you think here?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Lena and Katie talking about the best shot to make here. And it looks like they both agree that the nose double is the best thing they can do.
Normal weight, straight back, see if we can get both.
If it's hanging a little wide, they can also make the double across the face of the one in the back four. Either one I'm sure they'll be happy with. Team Tschumakow here working to only allow Andy McDonald to score a max of 2 points. So that way Tschumakow can come home tied with.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Anna.
Katie calling on Anna to get
Right,
a little
Anna.
curl out of it.
Whoa. Less. Shoot. Go.
Great call.
Nice shot, nice call.
Oh, that was scary.
Great team shot. Really important to get those two out of there.
I guess. But if we draw, what are they going to do? They're just going to run. So what do we do?
Draw. Okay. So we don't draw, they just draw.
Yep, I know.
I think we come like here.
Yep, that's fine. Okay.
Edge.
Edge.
It's probably like a 4-0 out here.
Okay, we're just coming around. Just draw.
You can hear Andy tell her sweepers that their plan is just to draw under the red center guards.
Okay. I mean, pro side's light, so. Well, I guess
Saying pro side's light, they'd rather be in the top of the house, not to let Alina have a chance to freeze onto it and take away the end.
Wait, only. Line's good. It's a little tight. Abby, yeah. Yes, line's tight. Felt good. Line's really tight. Line's not that tight. Line.
Miranda calling line tight. Abby's really sweeping this to keep it out there.
Maybe it is that tight.
Looks like it might just touch the red on the way by. Just barely.
Leave it there. That's all right.
Now we'll likely see Alina try this hit and roll under the 3 center guards.
Control. Yeah, I like control.
And they'll be pretty content as long as they get rid of this yellow, even if they stay in the open or roll out.
Make it good.
Got it. Control. I want to stay in behind those guards.
Here, Alina, they're specified to her sweepers that she wants to stay in and behind the guards.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Katie calling line right away.
Yes. Yes, Celeste.
Celeste sweeping hard, trying to hold on the line, making sure they get contact with the yellow.
Hard.
They do touch it. Can they get it out?
All right. Great sweep, guys.
It will just spin out enough.
Straw.
And that will
Take a hair more.
force Andy McDonald to throw a draw to half 12-foot for 2 points to tie the game going into the 10th.
Okay, touch us.
Looks like they're taking a little bit more ice than they did on her previous shot.
Wait, only. Line's pretty good.
Andy said she likes it out of hand. The sweepers are staying back,
All
indicating
you
it might be a
guys,
little
needs to
heavy.
be full house.
Please stay.
Abby's rock, yes.
Abby started
Please stay.
heavy cleaning, which is
Yep.
a good sign.
Full house, all you guys. Line's good. Line's good.
Looks like they're just guiding it into the house, making sure it gets there. And that'll be 2 points for Andy McDonald's team, and the game will be tied at 5 going into the 10th end.
The Granite Society recognizes your financial support of the USA Curling Mission by virtue of your loyalty and leadership gifts. Through your Granite Society donation, you inspire continued development of the sport, as USA Curling can fund grassroots growth and development that prepares our nation's athletes to represent Team USA on the world stage, Olympic and Paralympic Games. Join the Granite Society today.
That'd be like bump weight on this ice.
All right, we're back with the 10th end of our feature game, Tschumakow versus McDonald. They're tied at 5. Tschumakow has hammer. We'll likely see Team McDonald work pretty hard to get a steal out of this end.
2-3. Okay.
And Team Tschumakow will likely try to keep the center clear and the 4-foot open for Alina's last shot.
2-3. 2-3. 2-3.
Been a well-played game so far.
1-2.
Back and forth the whole time.
Okay, well then leave it, leave it, leave it. Change my mind.
It's a 2.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Nice shot by Bella to open up the end.
Thank you. Great.
Alina calling for a draw to the wing, right into the open. They don't want to cluster the middle at all. This is going down the sheet. I'll do some score updates. Team Berg leads Team Ponzio 7-4 after 8.
Top house. Careful.
Team Vow and Team Jones are tied at 6 after 9.
I feel like it's on its own.
Team Vow is the hammer in the 10th end.
Just leave it. Right
Team
off.
Goranova has won their game against Team Timboli 12-4. And Team Barden leads Team McRailed 9-5 after 8.
All right, go. I mean, I like it.
You gotta get better with your words, woman.
Okay. I'd say a 4-3.
Celeste draw there ends up in a perfect spot, right where Alina had tapped. Andy McDonald calling for Bella to make another guard right here.
All there, 2-3. Are we here? No, I think we're a 1. It's really dying. Are we a 1? It's really dying. All right, no, don't sweep it.
They probably want some separation on these two guards. If you put them too close together, it'll be an easier double peel for Team Tschumakow.
Sorry, my bad, guys.
You're good.
Looks like this one got a little bit lost on the way down.
Bad sweep call.
And they do end up near each other.
Do you want to do that or play to our corner?
What?
Do you want to do that or play to our corner?
I want to take control of the 4, and then we can get those
Okay,
out.
okay.
Good clarification through Katie Murphy. Just wants to make sure that the team's going to be on the same page and understanding what the goal of the end is.
Little more.
I like it.
Oh,
Celeste sliding out, trying to throw the top 4, but at least top house draw.
5.
The sweeper's seeming to think it's already
6,
there.
5.
They're just going to
Okay,
be cleaning
go.
it
I
right
think you
now.
can go now. It's coming down. Let me go.
Saying it's coming down, kind of like Bella's did. They really want to make sure this is in the house, which it looks like it will be, without over curling.
No finish, no finish.
I like it.
Sit. Okay.
All right.
Good
Anna,
rock.
you're going to be...
Nice pair from Celeste. Nice judge by the sweepers.
Yeah. Top 12. Do you like the other way? 4-1, 4-2.
Andy McDonald calling for a draw around the two center guards, the top 12. Setting up a third one. They really want to make sure they have a full wall in front of them when they eventually draw into the 4-foot.
Whoa! Abby's rock. Abby's rock.
Andy calling on Abby, who's the outside sweeper, to make the rock curl more towards the middle.
Hard.
They really want to tuck this one under the staggered yellow guards up front.
Keep going. Shit. Keep going. Hard on the hard. Push. Like it.
They do end up making a Christmas tree, that diamond shape there. So it's only possible to remove 2 of those yellows max.
Make it good, girl.
And Alina's just calling to peel off the top one. Anna Sanzale about to slide out.
Whoa.
Sweepers indicate it's peel weight.
All good. All good on its own.
Alina
like
saying
it.
if the rock's good on its own, they can just watch it
Katie, you can
glide
take it
in.
out. Ah, so close.
Nice shot there
So
by
close,
Anna.
Anna. Good shot.
You want a time?
Looks like Alina was seeing if they could
like the
just
draw.
catch the second guard. But that's all they needed was to peel the top one. Just slowly work their way through each guard one by one.
4-0. 4-1 again. Line's really tight. A lot of handle. Line's really tight. How's the weight? A lot of rotation. Whoa, curl.
Sweeper's indicating a lot of rotation, which means the rock may run a little straighter and further than
Gotta curl.
the ones you normally
We're just
see.
gonna do like a little tap thing, I guess. Cause
It's like coming
yeah,
right
I
down
don't
to the
know.
red. It's gonna tap it into the
That's where I'm
4-foot.
at right now.
Heel again.
You can see all of it, right?
Or peel again.
Peel.
Or that again.
Peel. I like it.
I think
I think this is a good call to peel off the center guard. You really want to make sure by Alina's last rock that you have an open house, open forfeit to draw to if need be.
Yep.
These center guards are what Andy McDonald's team is trying to get behind. So if you take those away, Andy McDonald won't have anything to hide behind.
Dig, girl, dig. Dig, you
Any
got
roll
him.
you can get, Katie. I don't think there's going to be much.
You can't. That's not our rock.
They remove both yellow center guards and leave a red one.
You want to call time?
They definitely didn't want to leave the red one around, but now that it's their color,
Time?
it's going to be a little more risky for Team McDonald to go around it.
Time.
Appears that Team McDonald has called their timeout.
I don't know. He knows. I mean, we could do this, right?
Right? Or
I like
why?
this one also.
Why? Why now?
Why now?
Yeah,
That's
why
true.
now?
We could save it for later.
This could be your second, because it's still you, right?
No, it's her.
No, it's my first.
It's your first. So we could go here, but then they're just following it.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
We have 4 rocks left,
Right.
and we have access to this right here.
Nope, John, I'm going to stop you right there. What do I do? Just tell me what to do.
Tell you what to
Just
do?
tell me what to do.
I think we need to put another guard up here.
Above my yellow.
You could come in here right now.
Andy being open and honest with their coach here.
Yeah, we could take it this way.
She isn't too sure what to do and would rather just be told what their coach thinks is the right call for them.
Otherwise, we throw it up.
Nothing wrong with that.
Where? Where do we put the guard? Center line?
Sometimes
Like
timeouts
here?
are called
Center
for more time to talk about a shot that they already know they're going to call.
So, I mean,
Sometimes
half
it's to choose
cover
between
this?
2 shots that they know
like
those
here?
are the 2 options, and sometimes it's like this where they don't necessarily know what they want to call and they want that coach's opinion on what is the right thing to do.
And then do this? But do we do this?
There's also sometimes timeouts just so they can have a little extra time. If your clock's running low and you need a
So
few
I
extra
draw
minutes to get
first,
down to the
you
other
come
end,
here?
take your time and throw your shot.
I
You can
could
call a
come
timeout
here.
if you still have it. You see that occasionally on the last shot of a game, just to make sure that
But put a guard first.
this skip us plenty of time
Put a
to
guard first.
catch their breath, focus in, and make the shot they need
2,
to make.
Abby. 2, 3. Ugh. See, now we got it interesting, right? Yeah.
Here, Andy joke with Alina there about making the end more interesting in this final one here. I think there's been plenty of good ends this whole game. This one just seems to be the most complicated, most rocks in play. But it is the finale, so it's a good time to do it.
That's
Oh,
right.
there. 3.
Where?
3, 4. Oh, there.
Are we here?
We're 4, 5.
Can we do this?
Sweepers are saying it's a 4-5.
It's dying.
Heavier than they meant to. They were
It's
trying for a center guard.
Line.
Andy calling for line.
I know you can hear me. I like it.
Nice shot. That works.
Okay.
Rock ended up pretty much right where they wanted it.
See all of it?
Yeah, 99%.
Do you think we should get it this way?
Do you think there's any way we jam?
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of space here.
What?
Katie trying to make
Let's
sure
go
she
back with control.
fully understands the situation. Doesn't seem like she's a fan of this hitting over the top in case they do jam.
We jam, but we're not going to.
The plan is just to hit it pretty thin over the top with the red and the forefoot.
Yep.
Just get it out of the house.
Yep. Hold it right there. I love it. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. All the way. Oh,
Yes.
Anderson's always sweeping hard to hold it where it is.
Right, whoa. It's going to split them both, I think. Oh.
Damn it.
Crap. I can't say that. Sorry.
They do end up directly jamming
Sorry,
onto
it
the
got
red.
weird with the
Oh, we're drawing? Yeah, I don't either.
I like top 8.
Can we take some extra ice, Andy?
Yeah, sure.
I just don't want to hit
Pro
that
light, pro light.
I'd say 4041.
Abby Page
Line
looking to make a
forward.
draw to the top 4
Whoa,
on the right side of the sheet.
Where 6, 7. Whoa, where is it? All there.
Right about where
6,
Andy's
7.
broom was just then.
Whoa, 6, 7. No, it's gonna be Miranda, if any, okay?
Super's indicating
It's
it's a little bit
back
heavy.
house. It's back house.
It also has some room to move. Might wick off this yellow guard or the red. Just by both of them.
Actually, yeah, I'll help you out. I changed my mind.
All right. Would we rather just get those out?
I don't know.
Do we want to call time?
Now we have a timeout from Team Tschumakow.
Oh, yeah. I feel like clearing out the front is better. Otherwise, we're just going to keep stacking stuff up.
It sounds like Alina
I mean,
likes
I
the
could do
idea of
this
clearing out the
again.
center.
We could do that again, but I want to split open that center. So I feel like. Okay, sorry.
Explained their opinions of what they think they could do. We'll see what their coach Keith Dropkin thinks is the best shot to throw to give them the best chance to win the game.
Okay, so let's go for the run.
This? Want me to throw normal at it?
I like normal.
Okay.
We just got to move stuff.
Looks like they're going to throw a pretty similar shot to what they threw on Katie's first. They're going to run this red in the top 12 on the left side of the house into the yellow in the top 4. If they hit at the right angle, they might actually also hit the yellow that's biting the back 4 that Abby Page just threw. The main goal here, I think, is just to get some yellow rocks moving and try to set it up better for Alina's 2 shots. Calling Celeste to make it curl. Saying it looks good. Looks close to me. They catch that one? They will.
Great shot. I wanted them both.
Getting them both would have been definitely the best possible outcome, but that's still a really good outcome for that shot.
That's fine. There's really no path in between. It has to be.
There's that red partially open on the left side of the house that can be tapped into the 4-foot. You still have the draw on the out-turn side as well that Andy's about to throw herself. And if need be, you have a center line red that you can run back into the 4-foot as well. Still plenty of options for Team Tschumakow.
Top house, we're not. Top
Now
8.
we'll see Andy McDonald
Fighting 4 gets us 2.
try to place the stone roughly biting 4, half 4-foot behind that red guard on the right side. She really wants to set up this steal in the 10th here. Placing this one pretty nice is going to make it hard for Alina to have an easy shot to get her 1 point in the win.
Line's a little tight, pretty good. Line's good.
Miranda's saying line's
Just a
close.
5, 6.
Sweeper's holding back. They might think it's a little heavy.
Where's the weight? Yes, line. Yes, hard line.
Line being called now.
Line.
Looks like the rock might have grabbed something since they weren't cleaning.
Hard, sweep it.
It's going to be by the red.
Sweep.
Just by.
Right here. Sweep.
They want to get to the 4-foot.
Hard, sweep. Whoa. Nice shot.
All right, that ends up working out pretty well. A little panic there in the middle, but they managed to get the rock right where they called it.
How do we feel about the run? The run?
Run?
Yeah.
I mean, I personally don't like it.
Okay, let's go for the tap.
This?
Yep.
So like back 8, back 12, back 8.
All right, calling a back 8 weight tap.
Dice.
Just bump this red into at least touching the 4-foot. That should allow Team Tschumakow to sit 1. There's a few angles they can hit it at that'll still leave them in a good position. The main goal of this shot is just to be sitting 1. So that way they make Andy McDonald throw her last shot.
It's gotta curl. It's really gotta curl.
Let it break.
Really gotta curl. Really gotta curl. We're gonna go.
They don't have to hit it too far.
Any piece?
If if they can get a piece of it. Oh, just not enough. Just by the edge of it.
Do you like coming in here again? We either draw or we guard. I don't mind the guard. You don't want to guard? You want to leave them that for a shot?
No, I want to guard their shot.
You want to guard? Okay.
Guard or draw. Hey, guard or draw.
Which one would you rather do?
Both teams not having too much time, less than a minute to throw their last shots.
Just anywhere on this line.
Guard! Guard!
Yeah, we're guarding it.
Put the broom down.
Andy being a little adamant about what the shot is. Not taking too much time to slide out.
You're lying.
T?
Are you sure?
Never
Don't
then.
touch it if it's T.
Sweeper's thinking it's heavy.
Do not clean it. If it's T, do not clean it.
They don't look like they want to touch it at all. They just want to let it sit and stop.
Don't touch. Don't touch.
Nice shot.
Don't touch.
You're good. Stop kidding me.
Well, fuck me.
Yep. You like it or no? Is that enough?
I like it.
Hey.
Lena electing to throw the out-turn draw to the side four here.
Oh, good.
Hey, no. It's gotta move.
Sweeper's indicating it might be a little up.
Gotta move.
Get ready. Anna, get
Gotta
ready.
move. Anna, you have to push.
Anna.
Calling Anna on to try to get the curl.
It's gotta move.
Get it off the guards.
Hard, Celeste. Hard. It's not gonna go anywhere. Oh, okay.
They'll come up just a little wide and heavy.
Good curling.
And that will be 2 for Team McDonald and the win.
To shake hands or not?
Good game.
And I believe all the other games have finished.
Yeah.
All right. Since all the other games have finished, that'll wrap up our coverage of the women's draw 3. And we will be back again at 4 p.m. Central Time for men's draw 8, I believe.
I don't think there's really one moment that starts a comeback. We have the ability to overcome anything as long as we're surrounded by the right people.
I need a good group of people to trust, to work on my body.
I'll be back and I'll be stronger than ever.
I go, who are you? He goes, I'm the guy that's going to save your life.
Comebacks imply returning to where you once were. I want to go where I've never been.